Yo,
Bobby.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Bobby got new specs.
No, these are the old ones. These are
Oh,
the
you repaired. Oh,
my new ones need 3-4 days.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah, this one I can take out my lens already.
yeah.
All broken already.
You can go and weld it if you want.
What?
welded.
Yeah,
By the way,
they
Thana
got
has a
guys, they
new
got guys who
workshop.
weld like jewelry and stuff. They can weld it. You go to a jeweler
By the way,
shop.
Thana has a workshop, so he can weld stuff for you.
My welders are MIG welders lah.
Hey, can you show a picture of Thana's new workshop, bro?
I got a signboard only lah.
Chiang gonna show Thana's new workshop.
Hey, show us.
Congratulations. So now we know where all the 8E46 go, 839, 836 goes to.
7, bro. 7.
7,
Only 7.
okay.
Of
I
which
can't
now
keep track of it anymore.
5 are for sale
I
now.
honestly cannot
So
keep track of it anymore.
I've decided
can't
which
keep
to
track
keep. I got the perfect formula: 2 to keep and which 2 to keep. So I've decided, like, no. So yeah. So
you
anyway,
have 7,
I was just
36.
I was
Bobby,
just
how come
looking at
you
what you call-
all go genting so fast? I reached the station, you all zao already.
This one you have to blame Casey lah, Jeremy Soon lah, Anthony Montano lah. Now they have zero tolerance for people who come after sunrise.
Wow.
They see the
I want to drive with Bobby. Then no more at station.
the street lamp switch off at 7 nah. So it's like then they fly off. Then we all follow up.
So this is number 7 lah, Thomas.
Oh my god! Hey, very nice.
This is
So
number
you all
7.
have the Jahat sign in front.
Jahat 6 lah. So basically the 6-cylinder guys, they all E36s and they drive and they're a bit naughty lah.
I tell you, if any day you cannot block by police, this one asking for
Bro,
trouble.
I went to drop my kids off to school. The guard stopped me. She said, you part of a gang, is it? I said, no. I said, this is just a 6-cylinder engine, 2.8.
Exactly, bro.
I explained to him, and then wait. Then he asked me, oh, so there's Jihad 1, Jihad 2, Jihad 3, got Jihad 3, Jihad 6, is it? I said, no, not again.
This one asking for trouble, I tell you.
but it's funny lah, you know. So yeah, so that's the workshop there in USA 1. It's just a place that I work on my cars and refurbish them, and I could sell them off, I guess, you know. So
Nice.
it's a spot for me to.
So we can't bring our cars there, lah. Cannot, lah.
Time being, no. In the future, maybe in about next year, I'll open up. But time being, it's purely for just my Thana and friends' cars, lah. Basically, the idea is you're my friend. If you want to come.
Why is your you see your FB page, right? It's called Thana and Friends, right?
Correct.
And then your workshop called Plus Performance. And then your car is a Jahat.
Oh, the Jahat 6 is part of a group that is doing all the trade exercise. Plus Performance is what I call the workshop. And my vision is that I want to fabricate parts for E36 and all that stuff, and just a spot I can be in and do stuff like so. Yeah, something to spend my time in.
Same role with that famous USJ Spicy workshop, right? Vishan.
Correct.
Yeah,
Vishan is on the left hand side. I'm on the right hand side. We are on the opposite.
I have a suggestion for the Jahat sticker. You put rear windscreen, right? It invites less trouble.
I was opposed to putting it on my car, but those guys going to put on my car anyway. So I told them at any point in time I'll take it out. But so yeah, I told my wife I can't bring it to my kids. But they stopped me. Police stopped me as well. They see me. They're like, oh, they see it, they're like, okay lah, go lah, you know. And the best part about this car is, wait, this is the best part. I got Rotex, Bobby. I have Rotex, legit Rotex. I have got, like, you know, but I didn't stick on the windscreen because there's a small chip onto it. They see that no Rotex, it's yard, they're like, pass. I kid you not.
I think this one is highly dependent on police. Like this morning, like early morning, I don't know why I send my kids to school coming back. Then I see police suddenly stop the Nissan Murano in front, like further up front. Then the two Chinese fella came out. Police asked them to take off their shoe and all that shit. You know, it's like,
wow.
yeah. So yeah lah. So an advice for people who like to do like vanity plates, you know. So some of you may know I used to have a XC90, and then my number plate is VIP 1316. So it's my first and only time I try to be naughty with my plates. So I put the 13 together, become B, and then 1, and then the 6, right? I make it look a little bit like G. So it reads VIP big. But then when I did that plate, right, I only did it for the rear of my car. Yeah, I only did it for the rear of my car, whereas my front plates is 100% legal. So the shop who did the plate for me is like, we only do one set. I said, never mind, you do one set, I'll keep one in the car. So he was like, why you don't put front and back? I said, front is for police to see. Rear is for you to show off. So you want to put vanity plates, right? You only put in your rear for you to show off people like, wow, fun. Then your front is completely legal. Then you get away from roadblocks.
But you know what?
When you go away, right? Then the police turn behind is like, oh shit! The
one time I heard the police shout at another guy, hey, like that. But I already leave already. So.
But you know what? Sunil, right? Sunil has his car number plate. He put a side number plate, and he put very small lettering. His car number plate, like, no. I thought sure gonna tangkap lah. And fair enough, gonna tangkap by police lah. Stop him, had to go court and stuff lah. Kind of go court and say I'm salah. But he got caught for not the front number plate, for the rear number plate, because the legit number plate was too close together. The front one so small, side mirror no issue. So yeah, you never know, you know.
Yeah. All right. So yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on. Today we got Dude, Where's My Car? Oh, nice. And today we have a special guest joining us at 9:30 later, where we transition from car buying guide to talking about a little bit about EvoEnduro. Chiang, you got more things to show people. Enduro this round, Chiang. I put you out first.
Let's see.
Got.
Chiang, what? You got some nice location to show.
Why you pull it out like that?
Sorry.
Is our RSVP page ready?
Not yet.
Oh, so when will people be able to RSVP?
I think this week. By this week.
This week,
I think this week. Yeah.
Tuesday or Friday?
Friday.
Friday,
No.
So
as soon as possible.
Okay. Thanks for the insights. You may
what I
rest.
miss?
You just throw him in the middle of here.
Because he's in charge of the RSVP page.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Don't forget me,
You may excuse yourself if you like to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Irfan. These are my old glasses. Pecah. My new one need to wait a few days lah. So yeah.
Jackson asked how much did you pay for your specs?
All right. I paid retail price. Glasses lah. They put retail price 1,000-2,000, and then they discount you like 200-300 ringgit. You know what? After I bought, I paid, and then I came home, and then my friend texted me, bro, I know the boss of the ASEAN distributor for IC Berlin. I tell you, he can give you damn good price. I'm like, 6-7 years later, I already paid for mine. And let me tell you, what I paid with what he can offer is double.
Double.
double. And oh wait, a call first. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Grab food. Okay. Sorry, I haven't had dinner. I asked my son to go and pick up.
No problem.
Okay, so we get left off.
But I
in the middle
wonder,
of nowhere.
I wonder how he had the same specs for 7 years. Like me, like do you wear specs, Thomas? You got a spec
I
you
do.
wear?
Yeah.
So I have to change like every 9 months I gotta change the power. Somehow the power doesn't sit with me. So I always difficultly change my lenses. I don't know how 6 years, 7 years is the same lens now.
I keep
hard
losing
one.
them. I always lose my glasses. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
same
the
here
thing.
lah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's answer some questions first while we're
Okay.
waiting for Bobby to
Okay,
continue.
how about this one?
Sorry. My son go and
Okay,
pick
now
it up.
continue your story then.
Okay, so so the first question we have today is Kia Spectra 5 209 for 6.5K. I mean, I saw the car, Bobby, it was going for like some of them like 16, 15K, whatever. If 6.5K, I mean,
Yeah, lah.
it's
Go for it.
okay lah. Why not go for it, man? It's a decent car, you know. This one is the
Go for it.
hatchback, Bobby, isn't it?
The Spectra is the better looking one. It's the facelift version of the Sophia.
No, but this one is the hatchback. This is not the sedan. This is like a wagon.
Yes,
It's a wagon. It's very nice. I mean, I think the way it's done and all that, it's quite spacious. It's a good platform.
Yeah.
You know,
Go for it.
go for it, man. It's a good buy.
Mm.
Joshua asked anyone want to buy. No, you want to buy, you go and advertise and sell. Not here. This is for car buying, not car selling guide. Okay.
Okay one lah. Okay one.
MacD asked, what would be the most expensive part to fix in an Audi A4, A5 from 2010-ish? How to answer?
Yeah, lor. I mean, if you let your car drain its engine oil, which is prevalent for this era, and then your car runs out of engine oil, and then you need to overhaul your engine, then it's gonna cost quite a bit. Yeah.
But if you talk about, let's say, a part that besides the engine failing, you know,
Why are you showing this picture?
No.
Bro.
Yeah. Okay. Besides total
Bro.
loss, besides engine collapse, whatever, parts that can be expensive, I would say steering rack can set you back like 5,000 plus for a steering rack refurbishment back. Or you can get like 2,000 plus. Just you can repair. So depending, it's a range lah from 2 plus to 558 steering rack. Other than that, parts are quite generic lah. You know, Bobby knows lah, very generic parts from AW. Nothing is big ticket item lah. You know.
Yeah.
Our fan Gurpal is here. Says hola. Hi Gurpal, how are you?
Hello, Gopal.
Okay. Yeah. Jish.
Yeah,
You
Jish.
guys. Hope you're doing well. Do you think I should get a 535 and a BMW or Audi S5? So, I guess let's quantify it.
S5 cooler lah. It's cooler.
Characteristics of the 535 and the S5 from point of view of driving. What's your opinion?
Of course, the BMW flows better, flowy, nicer rear-wheel drive. But in terms of sporting character, the S5 has a sportier drivetrain. And the S5's engine performance is incomparable. I mean, the 535i cannot match the performance level of the S5. And then that's about it. The 535i is more fuel efficient, it's lower maintenance, superbly reliable, has an indestructible gearbox. Get the 535i.
Yeah.
It's more spacious also.
It's a first car lah, so maybe it's easier to take care of.
Logical answer is 535. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, even though my S4 never gave me big problems, but you know at the back of your head, it is a dual clutch. That day will come where you have to spend 15, 18 grand to get it up to, factory levels. If not, over the years, it gets old, it will jerk you, and eventually a dual clutch gearbox will keep you stranded by the side of the road. Whereas the 535i's 8-speed ZF is bulletproof.
Yeah.
Absolute bulletproof.
Yeah. First car, BMW.
My 640i like super low maintenance. Seriously.
CK80 says Tom's got sexy hair. Who agrees?
Thank
Type
you.
there, sexy hair, and then you want to see how many of
Thank
them
you.
agree.
All right, 9 years loan installment to look for a car.
Okay, this is Bobby.
It's
All
5 to
Bobby.
7 years installment, affordable or
What's that?
desirable.
So 9-year car loan installment, or look for a car which is 7. So I guess the question is,
Tell us
how
what car lah, right?
what car
So-
you want, like, you know. So I guess
Yeah,
I think he's looking at, one is I can go for a car that I want, or car they can afford. You know, he can afford 9-year, be small installment, but he,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, some people ask me okay, let's say you want to buy a Vios, right? The reason you buy a Vios or a City is because they are reliable and low maintenance and low fuel consumption. And then you buy a new one with 9-year loan. I mean, you look at the reason. The reason you buy these cars is because they are reliable and low maintenance down the road. Why don't you straight away get one that is halfway down the road, right? You get a 3-4 year Vios, you pay for a 5-year installment. It's gonna be the same amount every month as you were to go and buy a Vios with a 9-year loan. Now, if you buy a Vios with a 9-year loan, trust me, by the 4th year, right, you will feel yourself being stranded because you no longer love the car, you freaking hate the car, but you owe the bank and you're stuck with the car. And then one fine day, you just felt like, I just want to sell this car off. And then and then you lose money and all that. And then you turn back and say, stupid Bobby asked me to take 9-year loan, right? But if you were to want to get an enthusiast car, right? Like you've been saving up all this while, you just want to get into your Mini Cooper or A200, the kind of car that there is a lot of aspirational value, then, or an MX-5 for that matter, then 9-year is perfect, all right? Something like that. Okay, depends on car, like what Thana said. I need to go check out my kids. Sorry,
No problem. It's funny he mentioned that because someone was looking into selling a 91.2, and he's selling for the same price he got it for after 2 years. So there you go. Okay, so let's handle this. Black Jesus
This
asked
guy
this
name is
question.
Black Jesus. Hello again, guys. Never thought the next comment here would be looking for a replacement for my BMW Supra. Cough. Wife never saw the value in the car. Okay, eyeing on a BMW iX. Any thoughts of it? Okay. So you're gonna sell your BMW Supra because your wife doesn't like it. Okay.
How lah, bro? How lah, bro?
So the problem about the iX, because he wants something also sporting. The iX cannot. I mean, the iX doesn't drive anywhere nice at all. Actually, even as a commuter car, I'm not very
No,
happy.
I think the iX has the BMW Intipati there. I mean, it drives because the battery is heavy.
iX.
Wait.
The iX and the iX3.
Okay, no.
The iX is like non-BM, doesn't feel BMW at all to me.
I mean, I feel that for a EV, for the fact it's heavy and it drives the way it drives, I'm impressed. But not for a sports car, obviously. You know, I can't compare with.
No, even the way it drives on the road, the way it goes down the highway, and the way it goes down the road. You know, not even driving hard. You're just driving it like how you drive it, right? The steering, you know. I'm sorry, Thana. I have an opposing opinion.
I'm not saying it's sporty. I mean, I don't know why you're selling a Supra to buy a iX. If it fits that requirement, you know, it's fine, lah. But but I don't think the iX drives bad, lah. Put it this way, not comparing with this, but it doesn't drive bad, lah. You know, I quite like it.
Okay, Black Jesus, if you have the funds, it sounds like your wife wants a car for the family, right?
So
decided to be comfortable. Try to find, if you really like the BMW Supra or the Toyota Supra, you know, get something else for you and your wife to drive around that's more conservative.
Buy her a Mini Countryman and she'll shut up.
Yeah, could be that too. Yeah. So I guess if you really want a Supra, I mean, you're a car guy, I guess, because you're watching this show. Then, try the best to keep it. Try the best to keep it.
Okay.
it's so far away, like from Supra to IX.
Yeah,
It doesn't
No,
make any sense.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think he's looking at a 1-to-1 replacement.
I
It's more of
guarantee he will regret.
Yeah.
He say it's replacement, so it cannot be replaced lah. Sorry lah,
It's not
it's not a
replacement. It's
replacement.
no way. Is it a 1-to-1?
It's more like I got scolded by my wife and I have to change my car.
Okay.
Your
Hi,
booby
Booby.
and
Hi,
friends.
Booby and friends. Your Booby.
Hey, sorry, I'm having my lunch
Sure.
and dinner.
No
I never
problem.
had. I didn't have
So,
lunch.
You all look
He's
at the
looking at
VW
the-
Beetle 2014 last generation was discontinued. Looking for opinion from y'all about the car on the service, engine, and gearbox. Is it a collectible car? I don't think it's collectible.
Yeah,
not.
I don't think so. It's not.
I think it's VW lah. This is the Mark 6 platform.
Mm.
I think 6-speed, right? Is it 6-speed or 7-speed?
Should be 6 speed.
6 to be 7.
GTI
If it's the
drivetrain.
1.4,
Okay.
1.4 is the 6-speed, 7-speed, right?
1.4
The
will be
7-speed,
7 speed drive clutch.
Mm.
Okay, that generation of dry clutch are not known to be the most reliable. So if you can go for the 2.0, which is mated with the 6-speed wet dual clutch,
Yeah.
I think that one is more reliable. Even the Mark 5 had the wet clutch one, and it just works well. The programming is better too. I always find the 6 always get programmed better than the 7. 2.0 EAA 888 engine, which is great. So yeah, if you want to get this car, go for 2.0. Spend a bit more money, go for the higher spec. Is it a collectible? I don't think it is. There's so many of them around. I don't think it'll hold a collectible value kind of thing. Yeah.
If
I know there was
you
some.
can find the Beetle Dune, there's a Beetle Dune, a race version. It was sold in Malaysia, gold color with. It's called the Beetle Dune, if I'm not wrong. That is a little bit more collectible, cooler in
But
a way.
it's not in the category of people say like, whoa, you got a Beetle.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not. It doesn't really come across like that, you know.
But you're not paying premium either.
Yeah. Feels like a polo in there sometimes. Sorry, guys. Those of you who own Beetles, they're good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Brian,
Brian, it's my lunch and dinner.
1.4 TSI Dune. There's only one for sale in Malaysia. It's 128,000 ringgit for a 216.
Oh.
Not worth the money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not worth the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so my car culture asks a question. How about this one? Economy getting worse. Bad idea to get into a new car loan. Let's just dissect this topic. Do you think the economy is getting worse? I think it's
Global, yes.
Globally, but I think it's like any point in time, bad or good, people still buy cars. People
It's
still
hard
do stuff.
to comment on that, bro, because we're not
still-
economists or
No, we're not.
experts
But I guess on the real front, we still need to go on. We still need to buy cars. We still need to eat and survive and do stuff. You know, so life goes on, like, you know.
Takkan economy getting worse, then you buy car with cash.
Correct.
Right?
You still want to buy car, right?
Yeah, you need cash
Exactly.
flow now, right?
So
Yeah, no?
better to buy loan.
Yeah. And cars are not like houses. Houses you want to sell, it takes you 1 year. Right? Car, morning you want to sell, afternoon you got your money already.
Exactly.
Looking for executive sedan under 100k. Q50 seems a good value premium build compared to IS250. I don't know if it's really premium build. Second one before, not very impressed.
Feels like a Nissan.
A turbocharged
Wait a
Nissan.
minute. It is Nissan.
Yeah.
Repackaged
I mean,
Nissan.
you don't feel any different from a Thana, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
All right.
Let's see. So I've got a lot of sexy hair there. People are saying sexy hair. Let's see what other questions we got. Anything you see? Fuyo, Thomas hair, perfect for the spider.
If I'm driving, I always tie my hair up. If not, I'll be blind.
One day I want to see you driving without like.
No. If I drive without my hairband,
What product do you use, Thomas?
shampoo and conditioner. Like what? That's all I
Oh,
use.
okay, Thana.
Yes.
He currently drives a
Wow,
G.
nice.
What would he? I know you will answer M4 already.
What good car would you recommend after GTA 86?
Try and beat the M4.
Cannot lah. I can't beat the M4. Maybe
Mm.
something in between, you know,
Like
like a Cayman. When a Cayman is in between to M4.
Really so cheap,
Yeah, Cayman lah.
Hey, look at that Cayman with the GT3 RS fenders.
what?
Yeah.
What?
What the heck?
Whoa!
What the heck, bro?
Hey, it doesn't look bad.
You can see.
It looks bad, bro. It looks really bad.
No.
Okay lah. When people like RWB all cutting up stuff, you know, okay lah. You want to do his car, you know.
It's like a. I wonder if it actually adds to aero of the car.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
this guy, he should just put the wing on the car. He's really committed
Yeah.
to the fender. Must put the big ass wing on the car, right?
Yeah.
You might as well just go all the way.
go all the way,
No,
man.
so I disagree. If you went all the way, I would say yes, but you went halfway. Sorry.
Why people don't allow Cayman to do all this? Cayman same size with
No, you
911.
want to do can just do all the way. Put the big ass wing behind there. You're missing.
But they do also. You will say, "Oh, look at the fella, fake." I mean, people say.
No,
I mean,
at
I
least
find
he commit all the way, ma. He commit
no,
all
bro.
the
I
way. Okay,
I
very
seen
good.
some Porsche owners. They're like these other guys who do up the car. I mean, they're a car lah. Do what you want, like, you know. As long you don't put badging there, they say this is a GT4, all that stuff. You don't
It's
put the
his
badging.
wheels.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Every car community have this kind of people. Okay, so just get the car the way you want to drive
Exactly.
it, how you like it. Yeah. Do it the way you want to.
Do your
right?
car like it, no issue.
Yeah, man.
M640i.
Let's see.
Okay, for this guy,
Mm.
yeah, M4 is a very it's hard to beat M4 for the
Hard to
price
beat
as well. Of course, Thomas being more biased to M2, I would say M2 So I cannot beat the M4, you know. But the M2 is a very good car as well. You know,
Oh,
but you don't
yeah.
have the S55 law. You got the N55, which I think, in retrospect, the N55 sounds way better than the S55. Yeah, my car sounds like a diesel. Sounds weird sometimes. Yeah.
Thomas want to buy car already. Start complaining
go.
already.
We just said
I'm happy with the M2
how long
competition.
will they keep the M2?
Oh, I love it. I love my M2 competition.
We should do a
I have
bet, Bobby.
zero complaints around it.
Huh?
We should do a bet. Okay, we'll talk later. Okay,
Yeah.
Andy.
I think
asked
somewhere around May next year.
May. Yeah,
Mm.
must be May. Some must go lah. Then yeah, May.
Mm.
Yeah, sounds good. Hi guys. In a FC now, Suzuki FC, we're looking to upgrade. His wish list: MK8 GTI, A45 last gen, and 86. The new A45.
Wow, the
is
wish is
favorite,
so long.
but budget constraint.
It
Yeah.
is-
So
yeah.
so 3 cars is his options: MK8,
Mm.
VW, A45, and the
Mm.
86. He prefers the A45, but
Yeah.
budget constraint lah. You know. So
Hello?
Golf R. He likes
Hey.
the Golf Mark 8.
Oh, you want to buy new? Whoa. Whoa.
Even A45 new or used is around the same price because there's so little in the market nowadays,
Yeah.
right? So you're looking at the 400,000 to 420,000 ringgit range. So yeah, if you can't hit that kind of marker, I think a good car to settle in between is a Golf R. You know, because you know it has practically not the same power lah. It's not as crazy as the A45S, but I think it's way more usable than the last generation A45. It's more dailyable,
Yeah.
it's more pliant. And since you like the Mark 8 GTI, you know, I think you will like the Mark 7 look as well. Yeah, solid engine, solid gearbox, fast as hell, comfortable, practical. Yeah, go for the A48 Golf R. That's my recommendation, man. 200,000 range. If you say Mark 8 Golf GTI, means you can afford 200,000, right? So you can get plus minus around there. So you can get for 180, 170, you can get Golf R. You know? Yeah. And I don't think you'll depreciate a lot over the next few. I mean, what's the worst? Maybe after 5 years, you're looking at what?
Oh, he's looking at
120,000.
A45 last generation. No? right?
Yeah. This is his wish list. He wants his ideal, of course, is the A45S. But looking at his Mark 8, A45 and 86, his budget is around 200,000, right? Yeah. But if you
Mark
really like
8
the
GTI,
A45
how much is
engine,
the Mark 8 GTI?
210,000,
211,
220,000.
12 lah. Yeah.
Yeah, 200. Yeah.
212.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both are. Or A45. If you really love the A45, go for it because the engine is still amazing.
Or a used M4.
200K where can, bro?
250, 260 got. Yeah.
You want drama lah. I'm looking at your list there. The fact that your heart goes to 45S, you want drama in your cars, you know.
Yeah, lor.
The 86 is out of the question. The A for last gen, the previous generation, I think you could do that. I think with enough tuning and suspensions upgrades and tuning, I think it can be quite nice also.
This is a
MK8,
good buy.
MK8 would be unknown for you.
This is
I
a
think if you
baller
like the
option.
drama, then don't get the Mark 8 lah. You won't feel the drama at all.
Yeah, market no drama lah. Yeah, correct. I think for you, see which one excites you the most lah. The most exciting here, crazy. The A45, even the Fujian will be crazy, but if you tune it correctly, then it will be quite okay to drive. Like go and see Mike Yap, and he will set you up right. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I would think lah. You know, the Golf R is the look
It's
of
not
it.
that gila lah. It's not gila like the A45.
No,
yeah.
exactly something. The Golf R is a competent car, but not as gila as his wish list of 45S lah. You know, his mind mind he wants crazy. So Golf R not for him lah. You know.
Yeah.
Thomas, do this. Focus. Okay, you're back.
Cool.
Okay, let's move on. Let's keep it up. Okay,
Hold on.
he has a must.
Eugene Chiam say S65 sounds like a lawnmower. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Okay, this guy has a Mustang. Should he upgrade to a 718 base spec or E300? Is that an upgrade first of all? Mustang to Cayman 718 base spec.
Basically, he want to change car lah. He got bored of his Mustang.
It's a different feel, lo, I guess, lo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two-door.
Okay, depends what you want. Solid 888. If you are looking for a car that you can, throw around the corner and really just enjoy yourself around the corners, of course, 718 Cayman. But if you want a comfortable cruiser, it's the E300 Cabriolet, But may I suggest, if you're going to go for 718 Cayman base spec, go for the Boxster. Yeah, go for the Boxster. I mean, again, not everybody will love a convertible, but since you put Cabriolet and the E300, then go for the Boxster. It handles. Not much difference. Like maybe it's for amateur drivers, you won't be able to tell how much stiffer the car is. No, not
anybody
really,
who tells me Boxster is not stiff, I say like, if you go on track, maybe lah. If not the car, you won't know the difference lah. Honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think the prices are a lot higher, right?
True.
A little.
And
look at his budget,
Boxster
right?
tends to have better specs than base spec Cayman.
You look at his budget, right? His budget should be hovering about 260 to 80. Cannot get a Boxster. He can't get a Boxster with this budget.
But I mean, as a general solid 888, the E300 Cabriolet cannot take you around the corners in a very enjoyable fashion. You will just cruise there. But depends what you want, bro. If you do a lot of highway miles, I think E300 will be fantastic. It's lovely. Our friend Dylan has one, and every time he goes to Thailand, that time I go to Thailand, I saw his car. It's like, really enjoy his car. So comfortable.
Yeah, if you're not a hardcore driver, right, there's no reason to get a 718 Cayman.
The Cayman
I don't mean hardcore lah. I mean,
the
if you're not aftering like purity driving, it's comfortable. It's just that I can see from his Mustang.
Yeah, I think the usability of a 718 is lebih kurang macam having an 86 lah from a usability standpoint, like functionality there in the put your stuff in the back seat and stuff, So yeah.
I think if you like your Mustang size, then the Cayman will be you feel very small inside the car.
Yeah,
You'll feel really
Right,
cramped in the Cayman
yeah,
if you like the
yeah.
Mustang size. Yeah.
It's funny, yeah. I can't drive a Cayman because I find it's too. I feel very claustrophobic. I find it's too
Really?
sharp for me.
My
Okay.
friend, right? He sold his Cayman, which he bought used, and then he sold his Cayenne, which he bought brand new from Samdabi.
Mm,
He sold both of these, and then he got himself a Mustang,
mm,
5 liter, and then he straight piped it.
mm.
He was like, I'm sick of tired of gentlemanly kind of cars. He just want to be big.
Bobby's lagging.
Bobby, yeah. Can you show the Chiang what I showed earlier on the link there? I mean, I think the 200 odd thousand. I saw one car here. It's 248,000 for a 2013 Boxster. You should still be able to get loan.
Oh,
Now you want
this three owner,
This should be something you can get loan for
owner.
around your price point, isn't it? Boleh mah?
Okay,
Okay mah?
But if he like his EcoBoost, then he drive this car will feel like, how come the car no power?
Different feel, ma. Thomas. Different feeling. Don't compare.
Hey, got some people who came with weekend drive, then they say they want to get a nice sports car. After a bit talking to them, I say, hey, go for the Cayman 2.7 also okay. Then you go and test drive, say, hey, Thomas, the car no power.
yeah.
People got this imagination of Porsche, you put in their car like, no, it's not that. You got to work it to get the power out.
The smaller engines, you got to work it out. Yeah, you got to floor the car. Yeah.
Don't be
But
scared to floor it.
the 2.7 is let's be honest, if you drive hard like Thana who drives and Bobby who drives, it's a bit underpowered going uphill and thing. I can vouch for that. But the good news is that you floor the car like Matt, right? You won't die. Okay, you won't feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah. My
Well,
2.5.
Your father in his 2.7 also.
Oh boy.
Lagging.
His first shakedown run in the car at Genting, then already the tail sliding out. Oh, I'm lagging.
Oh,
sorry.
Quite a bit, Bobby.
Am I?
Now you're back online.
So you're back.
You're back.
Okay, let's answer.
Okay. Bye.
Good one.
Rear wheel drive X1 race wagon E90.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Q3 2015. I have not much experience around this car. So Kobe is asking any advice around the Q3 2015, please, Steve.
I've driven this car. It's quite nice city car going around. It's nice. Interior is tight. No squeaks, no rattles. Bye.
Yeah. If you are tall, you may get a rather uncomfortable sitting position
it's
in
tight,
the Q3.
Yeah.
It doesn't have basically for tall people, right? It's a struggle. You will get a very, very tired. What do you call that? What's the opposite side of your ankle? What do you call that? Our foot.
Heel. No.
Heel is belakang . This one? Your kaki, your feet, right?
I have no idea.
What do you call this part?
I have no idea, bro. The top of the ankle?
Kaki. This is here, right? At the back, right?
Heel.
This part is what?
I know the heel, but I don't know what is that.
Heel.
Yeah, the other side. Yeah. But I know what you mean.
The other side. Basically,
if you're 5'8", 5'9", I think it's fine. But if you're more than 5'8", 5'9", don't get it. That's just the caps, you know.
Yeah, it's no matter how you shift the seat, right? That it's very uncomfortable. That car.
Okay. Let's move on.
Here.
Oh, nice.
Xiao Chong say, good evening. I want to update after so many sessions. I watched Top Gear and asked many questions. Yes, we know you, Xiao Chong. We finally pulled the trigger on the FK8. Right, arriving this month end. Thanks for the help. Congratulations. All right. Hey, you guys, if you're enjoying this show and you're getting value, just give us some love. Some emoticon, hit the like button, send some emotions to us so we know we're doing a good job. And also, please share with your friends. All right. Come and hang out with us, chit chat. All right. Okay. What's next?
Okay.
Thana, you found any question?
This one is a bit vague, but let's try to answer this. 250k weekend car. Any advice? Coupe,
And
convertible,
it's now
preferred.
Boxer.
Yeah, Boxster 268. Why? Okay.
He said
RS 250.
convertible means he want convertible already lah.
RS 250
Yeah.
can join Enduro boss. Yes, correct.
Boleh.
Of course. You are one of the champions.
Just
Yeah.
don't just when you rev the car max, right? Just turn off the aircon before you rev the car max, okay? Or not your aircon
Who we heard that
Uh,
from? I forgot already.
we were talking about last
a
week.
few again, guys, like Ryson
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Help bros, the RS250 previous owner put methanol tank in boot. So if I don't refuel and empty, would it matter if I don't track it? This one I have no idea, bro. Tana, do you have any
No,
idea about
no,
methanol
no.
tanks?
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. It adds metal. So, but you can also do a delete, like, So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Eric, if you're I don't know how hardcore you need to be there, methanol.
I'll do a delete, like just extra
What's the
stuff
point
in
of the methanol tank?
It's cooler. It cools down the engine block, I believe.
But the thing is that a lot of okay, this is why I understand. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone in the audience, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They inject methanol and into the engine because it you can a lot of the energy is not converted. A lot of the heat energy is not actually converted to actual power.
Yeah.
So you inject methanol to extract as much heat energy into kinetic energy. That's what I know lah.
Oh.
So
It's something.
you are
Yeah.
trying to get more, but then of course you're stressing the compression of the tank lah, or the piston and the combustion changer on the chamber.
Methanol is like, I think there's like water vapor in methanol, and it goes there and cleans up your carbons, and it lowers the temperature and improve efficiency.
But you put a
and
lot of
all that
pressure
stuff.
onto the pistons lah.
Pressure lah, correct lah. It's like yeah. So there's just pro and cons lah, I guess, that's anything.
I think that's what the function is lah. But I know that Vishnu, Bobby, Vishnu, the guy who drove the M5 competition.
Yeah.
He used to have a Golf R with stage 4 methanol tank, right? He took me down LDP, right? And I was like, bro, I don't want to sit your car anymore. I think it's pulling like 450 horses, something like that. It's mad, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Walao.
So Liu Qian Chiu been driving a Japanese car all this while. Now have a Mazda 6. Keen to try out a Conti car. Which car worth considering? For my Mazda 6, I think naturally I think of a 5 Series in my head,
BMW?
because you like comfortable, big, spacious car. 5 Series, like,
Everything
go
that
wrong.
Mazda builds now, they openly admit they copied BMW.
Inspired by
Now they say
BMW.
they benchmark to Toyota already now.
No lah. Still,
No
engineers
lah.
say what? We are fans of BMW, what?
They openly told me, even in when I was in their R&D facility, right? Their whole engineering team is like, they admire BMW and then they follow the things that they do, and from the iDrive to the layout of the dashboard, everything. It's like, yeah, but I'm not sure they will copy the recent crop of BMWs coming out lah.
I saw a news somewhere that they no longer follow BMW. They want to follow Toyota. They benchmarking against Toyota.
No, I tell you, that one is just one.
Marketing lah.
That one is just one
2 years
engineer
ago.
mentioning that the Camry's handling is pretty good. It's also one of their benchmark. And then local websites, they sensationalize it and say that, Mazda now no longer benchmark BMW, they benchmark Toyota. It's like, there's one famous website, local website, they take turns to sensationalize each brand, man. You all know. Yeah. It's like, bro, I suck him first. Next month I suck you. Yeah.
They got company
Then
buying.
I tell you.
They got a company buying them, so they have to show their worth lah. So anyway,
Bought already, man.
bought already what?
Hello,
They got
guys.
investors,
Good
ma.
question.
Must show traction.
Yeah.
So, Encik Thomas, CLA 45S or M2 competition? You got one of it.
So let's read for the audience. Hello guys, just a quick question. Between CLA 45S and the M2 competition, which one would you guys go for and why? Okay, see, he's not asking for recommendation. He's asking which one would you go for and why. So it's a personal preference.
Personal choice. Okay.
Ah.
I don't know lah. As much as CLA 45 is bonkers, the sound it makes, the exhaust, and then but the interior kind of, I'm like, really, you know. So I'm through and through M2 guy lah. BMW lah, Formula. Sorry, BMW lah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the whole interior setup, the way it drives, the everything lah, M2 lah, you know.
I
Bobby?
I love the M2 exterior. I just wish the interior of the M2 when compared to the CLA 45, right? Wow, straight up Proton Saga.
Correct. Budget
Yeah,
specs.
the
budget
M2
spec.
interior compared to CLA 45S interior,
Yeah.
But
So
it's
the
bling
kind of
bling.
M2
but
is
we
M2
also
is
understand
entry
because the
level
M2
sports
is
car.
it's a serious track machine. So
But M2 competition
mean,
is a M2 is an entry level sports car, right?
I
So they have to keep
see.
the interior
Cost,
as cheap as possible.
Yeah,
okay?
interior costly, like yeah.
I like Thomas. He's the kind of people, right? He buy entry level car, but then he buy the most expensive out of it. You think about it.
No lah.
His Porsche box, his Spider, right? He buys Porsche's entry level sports car, but he go and buy the most expensive one.
Expensive one.
And then the the M2 is actually the 1 Series coupe, right? Then he spent M2 competition. I like you,
the
Thomas.
highest will be a CS. No, I didn't buy the
Oh.
CS. Ah,
Oh,
so your theory is wrong already, bro.
Almost there lah.
you are the kind of people, right? You go into a Fiat showroom, looking at a 500, and then you ask whether you have the 695 Tributo Ferrari. Legend. I love you, Thomas.
No lah,
I
cannot
want to
lah.
become
I
Thomas.
only entitled to drive those kind of cars, or those super cars.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
But yes, for Rimmer Mini, CLA 45S is the engine is bonkers. It's like a race engine. M2 competition, the engine is great, but it's not like the great centerpiece of the car. I don't think the engine has ever been good sounding. The top is great. It just after 5, it just feels a bit lazy. Not that it's lazy lah, because the pull is so strong within 3 to 5, right? You feel after 5 just a bit weak. It's still got lah, but weak lah. But the M2 competition, it takes a lot more. It takes a bit more skills and balls to really extract the power around the corners. To drive it away from the nose means to throttle in and out of the corner. You gotta have a little bit of balls.
But I like that about cars and Thomas. When you need to kind of, you get to grow with the car, learn the car, and just experience it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But I say 45 is very nice. Nice, so nice. But I use my Magan and bully some of them around the corners. Problematic car.
No, see, it's how you define it, not problematic.
No.
I will say.
No, Eugene. If there is a Fiat showroom, Thana will be hanging out in there.
I wouldn't buy a Fiat.
No.
Sorry? I'm trying to increase your volume.
Now go to the back, right? All the crash Fiat. Hey, bro, you all still want all this?
Oh, this one, what failure? Engine failure. Okay, good.
Okay. So Chris is joining us at 9:30, guys. So please stay tuned. You can catch Chris in. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arish.
What?
Oh.
Can you hear me? We can hear you, Thana, loud and clear.
Yeah, Thomas, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Getting my hair done. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Chris is getting his hair done, so it'll take him a while.
Yeah.
So Sean Tan says he's at training for Enduro. It's 2 hours before start to JB. 2 hours still in Johor State. Enjoy. Okay, moving on. So Atisha, there's a question for you for about EvoEnduro. We'll come to a question later. We'll just bookmark you, and when Chris is around, we'll answer the question. Moving on. Earlier, the guy Coney Beef, I think he was saying about the Q3. He's 183. You're too tall for the car.
Forget about it.
Forget about
Forget
it.
about it.
Yeah. Hey guys, looking at how it's done. Ming Ho 85. Looking for an unregistered GS 200T and Toyota Crown RS.
Ooh.
Wow.
Toyota Crown RS.
Wow.
Really the interesting.
I don't know about any of them.
I prefer the GS,
Hmm.
but the Crown more spacious though.
Hmm.
Oh, that Crown got 2-liter turbo. Got Crown more baller, right? Crown more spacious.
Hmm.
Looks cooler.
Jolly looks
Get a
like.
Crown, get a Crown.
Wow.
Wow. Look
Looks
at that.
damn good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I want to punch you in the face, huh?
But the interior design looks like a C segment, even though this is like almost like a D segment, or more than a D segment. Yeah, the interior design of this generation Crown, right? Somehow they made it so sporty, right? It kind of felt like, is this a C segment car? Right?
What does it
Got-
drive
got-
on, Bobby? The engine?
Yeah, I just checked. Got 2-liter turbo.
No. What engine does it drive on?
Hmm?
Anything we're used to? Any other cars that we're used to?
No, the 2-liter turbo of the Lexus.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. You see, it's no longer like the Crown classy interior. It looks like, you know,
A bit plastic, huh?
yeah, and then the
It's
floating
because
screen.
you think of
Look
Crown,
at-
you
look
won't
at
think
that.
of this.
Look at the airbag, the steering. My God, like a coffin.
It just it's when you think of Crown, you won't think of this.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like an SUV interior, right?
Hmm.
Doesn't
The pop up thing is like
Yahweh. But that's just my complaint of this generation Crown lah. And I don't think they have the oscillating aircon anymore. I may be wrong. You know,
Okay.
but it's definitely
Hafiz
spacious. Yes, it's not
Has
spacious.
the question about the Ford Mondeo. The
Both
old
of you
and
had
the
it.
version.
You both had the Ford Mondeo.
Yeah, Bobby, you
I
test drive the Mondeo before, right? You did write a piece on Mondeo, right?
It's a good car.
I love my Mondeo. I think it's brilliant lah. It's
Yeah.
underrated. I went to Sepang the other day. To Sepang, not in Sepang, to Sepang, the highway driving, and it was fantastic. I was like, wow, so nice to drive this Mondeo. You know. So yeah.
You know, Thana, just now I just talked to Ford's PR because she was telling me about this Friday's. I think Chiang told you all
Raptor.
right. The Raptor event at Sepang, right? Yeah, I can't go, ma. So I was like, yeah, my team will RSVP, you know, with you. Then I was like, do you know what? She was like, oh, your Horizon team, you can send however many you want can come, lah. You know, you can come to the event. Lah. So I suddenly was like, you know what? In our Horizon team, right, we have a Ford Escape owner, Ford Everest owner, Ford Mondeo owner, Ford Focus owner. Did I miss out any? No, right?
That's all.
The Focus
S-Max.
Mondeo, Everest,
S-Max.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I remember got 5. Then she was like, what? Then I was like, yeah, an unusual high concentration of Fords, BMWs, and Porsches.
In my household alone, my wife has a Mondeo. I have an Everest. Look at that. You know, we got a Ford each. And we had a Fiesta for a while, you know. So yeah, there you go.
My God. Yeah.
Ford is nice. I do like Ford very much.
Yeah. I mean, the way they drive, amazing.
Yeah. So Hafiz, just try out the Ford. I think there are some issues with certain of the power shift and all that stuff. You know, you can go Google and look for them. But if you like the car, you know what, drive it like you
But
fall in the car.
there's the top converter version, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so Muhammad Hafiz, the latest version, the one with the Aston Martin grille looking, that one has select shift. That's a torque converter. So that one is better. It's the same one as Con's version. All right. So that one will be probably sitting around 60K if you can find one in the market. They didn't bring a lot of it. They're all CBU from Belgium. But of course, the gear doesn't feel as sporty as the car feels a bit weaker lah because of the torque converter. It's not the best torque converter. There you go. I driven both actually, the dual clutch and torque converter. Torque converter feels like it robs a bit of the power, whereas the dual clutch feels a bit more powerful lah. But the downside is the dual clutch. gearbox, which is the power shift. You order want to stay away from that if you don't
You
want to
walk
maintain
your
it.
wallet down the road.
Not that bad lah. Just think of it like this: every 60,000 to
Yeah.
100,000, you need to change or recon your gearbox, which is anywhere between 5 to 10k. Right? That's the running cost of that car. Right?
That's scary.
It can go to 15 now, but that's the older version. So if you can hafiz, spend a bit more money, get the torque converter one. Right? Hunt for one, get a torque converter one. It's really comfortable. The interior is refreshed. The new you got the last time the old system, the Sony system, this like yellow color, orange light or whatever. Then at the top converter you have an actual like screen, although not very nice, but you have a screen.
No, but because it's so popular in China, the players are actually quite abundant. I mean, it's about $500 from China with Android system player. So the players
nice,
on
nice.
issue. So yeah, so I'm
Okay.
getting one ordered for my Mondeo. There
I'll
you
go
go.
for the new one, bro.
Yeah,
Highway
we can,
is very nice.
Yes.
Handling actually surprisingly good for a front wheel drive car. You can throw around the corners, handles really well. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
not a sports car lah. Handles good enough lah. Right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good enough. Correct. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a question for
Jason is
Thomas.
asking, between G20 M40 LCI 340i LCI, which is a facelift coming soon, and the W206 C43, which is the 2-liter plant. Okay, which one would you guys pick? I quite like the exhaust and sound of the B58, but the W206 is going to be one man, one engine. Oh, okay. Yeah, the new C43 with the one man engine thing.
Whatever the crap they say lah, M340i lah. The new C class gonna be a 2-liter, right?
Obviously, like whatever they say, M340.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I don't like
seen
about
the
the
C-Class on the
C43's
road?
design, the problem about the LCA, I don't think out in Malaysia yet. But one thing I like about the C43 or the C-Class, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if you guys have the same consensus as me, or same agreement as me, is that, same opinion as me, is that all the C-Class, E-Class, S-Class, they look like smaller, bigger versions of one kind of car. They look like S-Class. Okay, here's S-Class, and then they shrink it and they make it smaller. I don't like that design so much. I think the M340i has a bit more of a different kind of look compared to its brothers lah. So, yeah. So for that, it's a big thing for me as well. I like the 3 Series look actually.
Okay.
See how it looks.
Yeah, I know it's not inspiring at all. It's not.
For the price you pay, bro, it better be inspiring.
I don't know, bro. It just doesn't.
Yeah, you look at the rear.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like.
Thana, do you notice
like
something?
What?
Back then, right? About 10 years ago, right? I said no. Chiang, you can show the picture. I said that the Audi's design is so far ahead of BMW and Mercedes, right? I said sooner or later BMWs and Mercedes will slowly evolve to look like what Audis were back in 2008, 2009. You look at the design cues of this car, how the headlamp placement, and then you look at the tail lamps, how it extends to the side using a long tail lamp, and then the bumper plate side like sits in and all that.
It's a bit like Q5, isn't it? It's like the Q5, how the light, what do you call that? The end of the light goes to the bumper and cuts it down, I see. Like it's a Q5.
Even new BMWs, you look at the G20, G30, or you look at the placement of all the stuff. Right? Hey, that is classic Audi template. It's Audi template.
You know what I don't like about this particular look? You know, this part look here. You know how the window line, Bobby, the bottom of the window sill, it's not straight, Bobby. It curves. You see that? So the whole car, like as if it's melting away. It's drooping. You know, like what's wrong?
Mercedes does have a bit more of a feminine kind of
real why you just stick it here?
Compared to BMW, it's a bit more squarish, so it's a bit more feminine.
No, there must be
I'm not
one line in the
unlucky.
car. I mean, I would think our eyes goes for a straight line. You can't see a straight line. We're like,
Yeah.
okay, error. I can't compute. Yeah, see.
The only thing about the C43 or Mercedes, we haven't driven any of this, so we can't really say. But based on historical experiences, for Mercedes's performance models in the sedan, I mean, I'm not sure. Okay, C43 or 4MATIC, all this. The problem about that system is that it doesn't like to be pushed too near to the edge of its traction and just doesn't enjoy that too much. Not mechanically and not electronically. It doesn't like that. So I feel like the 4MATIC is like I don't want you to go crazy, and then the X Drive is like, you want to go crazy and let me help you go crazy, you know. So I think I don't know whether this will show up in this C43, but if the past experience does help with understanding this, then if you are a guy who likes pushing the car, then maybe the C43 I would recommend the M340i lah. That one,
It's
you
like
know for sure that X Drive is really good.
it's like end of the day, no replacement for displacement.
Yeah,
You need
but
nice one.
the X Drive, the differential, the EDIF, everything is just really good. It just really likes to be driven at the edge. BMW knows how to build things like that. So I say go for this M340i lah. If you like driving, me I like, so I'll do it.
Yeah. Earlier, Eric
Ivan
Liu asked the
Kong say-
question. Yeah. Sorry. Earlier, Eric. Sorry. Go ahead. Ivan Kong.
So Ivan
Yeah.
said, get a C43 because we stole them my 340i.
Nice one. Earlier, I had a question from Eric Liu about the RS250 with the methanol. So Mike said your car could have been tuned for that. So if it's been tuned for that, then maybe you should fill it up like, the engine could pink. I'm not sure what pink means, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Being okay. Okay. Moving along, Muhammad Samir. Hey guys, initially I want to upgrade my F10 530 with a Velar. My budget was 600k due to badly need a SUV, but now had the crazy idea to purchase an M2 competition to fill my SUV need with a X70. Whoo! Brilliant.
Best decision ever.
You are champion, bro. Smart.
Best decision ever.
I
Always
really
buy
love
more
your
car with the same money.
I love your thought. Yeah, you know what, dude, Mahmoud Samir, you are not missing out because the Velar, the interior is really, and the ride is just, I don't know what Range Rover is doing the Velar. I don't like it one bit. It's even some point I feel like it's like a bit like, it's actually a bit like nauseating to sit in the car on high speed, you know. But so yes, Mahmoud Samir, you know, this is a good, very good way, you know. You're not missing much with the Velar.
Yeah.
A bit off track, do a 4x4 off track. That's a pun. I made a pun. Now Navara, D-Max, and Triton, which is the most. It wasn't thought of it, which is the most comfortable. My thought, Triton handles very good on highway driving because it's very nimble. D-Max, I think, is very comfortable, very plushy and right. Navara, I haven't had much time with
comfortable.
Navara. So yeah, they're all comfortable actually. Think about it. Titan is a bit more nimble, you know. Try all three and see what you like. Nissan X2, any comment for me? I don't like it.
Thana, that X2 is already
like
not reliable. You go and pick an extra hybrid.
Find something else.
Yeah, they haven't.
No, the hybrid is the funny one because why? The hybrid of X-Trail isn't a hybrid. They have a small little battery there, which I think helps with the AC to then qualify to become a hybrid. It's not an actual hybrid, if you know what I mean.
Really? It's like the Serena lah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Serena.
Wow.
It's a fake hybrid. It's a fake hybrid lah. Fake hybrid.
Fake hybrid.
No lah, don't lah.
Fake. Don't get it. Jason
point.
H Wong, stay away from the light. So anyway,
No point.
Afizi Chira T Wat 997 turbo, thanks so much. 991.C4S. Yeah lah. You travel quite a lot. You need a newer car lah. You know.
991 lah. 991 is
991
really,
It's
very
just-
civilized.
The cabin is so much nicer. It rides down
Yeah.
the highway way easier.
Yeah. Get
Okay.
a 991.
Hands down 991.1 C4S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
countdown.
you so much more power will
Mm.
be fine. Yeah.
Exactly. So countdown in 25 minutes. We got Chris joining us. So stay tuned. We'll talk more about EvoEnduro and Thailand drives at 9:30.
All right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kadiravan,
2.5.
Gurusami asked.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
just now that one, the dealer don't allow PPI outside, so a bit sketchy,
Mm.
So for me, among 718 and E Cabrio, I think cool factor E Cabrio lah. Really E Cabrio lah.
Yeah.
Cayman, very little cool factor.
718 is like you're still gao zhan, like still play, E-Cabrio is like solid already, like.
Yeah.
But this kind of question, warranty from 2023, if the warranty is with Porsche Malaysia itself, and why not lah? Because sometimes these cars are all on consignment. They don't bring out. So don't discount it out. Check with Porsche Malaysia if it's under with them. Just in the last service date, and then see, some owners are
How
just like
is
that,
it warranty until 2023? I don't know, man.
Because they got
warranty.
because they got extended warranty with Porsche. I think
Can extend so long, man.
if it's a local Porsche unit, I believe 9 years, whatever. Like that.
And then the rims look very sketchy. The rims look very sketchy.
I
Yeah,
don't like the stick. The sticker behind. Sticker says
Are those
GTS.
Porsche rims?
Can you go and see?
Are those
Yeah.
even Porsche rims? They are.
I don't know.
I don't
think so.
recall.
No.
Yeah,
They're
wait.
not lah.
I don't
I don't think
recall.
the 97 had this also.
No,
It's not
exactly.
97.
it's not. It's not.
Looks damn sketchy, this guy.
Look at the badging there. They put that GTS.
The plate number holder is a Japan.
Hey,
Japan
no,
import.
look at the dials. GTS.
Red GTS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dial GTS.
Look at
Logo GTS.
You look at the plate. The plate number holder is a Japan import.
Ah.
Yeah.
This
Error
car damn
also,
sketchy.
error.
This car damn
You put
sketchy,
GTS badge dials, right? But then they don't complete the sport chrono because all GTS comes in sport chrono. You want to do it, you do it all the way, not half.
It looks like what, It looks like
Listen to Thomas.
it looks like an accident salvage car. It looks like an accident salvage car with parts from everywhere being put onto the car.
Really?
I
The
don't know. I
GTS,
don't know.
the
fact
the
that it
wording
has
also, I
stuff
believe.
from everywhere.
I think even the
feels
wording,
very
right?
sketchy,
The Boxer GTS
Mm.
a bit too high also, right? It's a bit
Yeah. It's counting downwards lah. It's going downwards.
it's a bit up
Yeah.
too high also. So
Yeah.
Alarming. People. Be
So
careful.
my photo backup says, "Hey guys, plan to change my car. Thinking of a Honda City sedan or HB or Toyota Vios or Yaris. I'm 40 plus, single woman, travel to work daily, 20 km with much jam, and to hometown 200 km both trip weekly. Suggestion. So
Wow,
high
weekly.
mileage, lady 40 in her 40s. Bobby is thinking
Single
mini.
woman. Yes. Okay. Your budget, you can afford a Mini Cooper 1.5. All right. Get a Mini Cooper 1.5. Go join the Mini group. Go road trips with them. Get to know people. Who knows? You will meet your other half. All right. You can come enduro. Hey, I'm serious. You get a kind of car that expands your social circle.
Yeah.
Right? And every woman looks prettier in a Mini. All right. Get yourself a used Mini 1.5. They are reliable. I think 2016 you can get around 90 plus K, around that budget of yours, and you can find
buy a
You
driver
see-
focused car
Yeah.
and come for drive.
The first car. The first car.
The
What-
first
what-
one is what-
Oh my god, Alza suddenly Mini Cooper.
yeah, exactly. So get a 3-door Mini Cooper. Don't get the Countryman. Don't get the Countryman. The old Countryman is not very good. Yeah, get a Mini Cooper 1.5. Yeah, like a yellow color one. You see, it's nice. It's nice. It makes you look good. All right. Then you engage yourself in. Minis are very active. The mini group is very active, very sociable. They go places. They go makan and all that. You will have a totally different social circle. Yeah. All right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it, Mini Cooper.
Just answer your question.
Answer. Yeah.
Yeah, we just
But it's
answered.
maybe not answering a question directly, lah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I think what we're trying to say is that let me define this lah. Miss photo backup. You're 40 plus lah. Okay. I want to have a talk with you. If you're 40 plus, you can only buy cars for the next 15 years. If you think about it, at 50 plus, you probably won't buy a car anymore. Okay, this is serious now. This is fact. You're 40 plus.
Yeah.
Let's say you're 45 lah. Okay.
Mm.
After 50 years old, buying car, you think, wow, my EPF come already, whatever, gone already. This is probably your one last chance to kind of buy a car which you're happy with, you enjoy life, go out, meet people. And honestly, for your own sanity, mental health, whatever, buy a car that driver focus, go for drives, meet people, expand your social network. You want to get married doesn't matter, but expand your social network. You want to do good to society, go to church, whatever it is, buy a driver focus car. Enjoy your life. Do not buy a commuter car. If that's your point, just go grab lah. So don't. At your age, you should buy
Either way,
something
whatever
expensive.
car you mentioned earlier is a good commuter cars. The Honda City, yours,
don't buy them.
they're all good commuter cars. But to answer that question, we can. But I think, I like what Bobby and Thana is saying.
Change your life.
Enjoy your life. Try something different. And you know what? I can tell you something. If you have a Mini Cooper, you're gonna park your car. You're gonna look at it. Right? You're gonna look at your car.
You will be 30% sexier and prettier with a Mini Cooper. How's that?
Hey, maybe she's very sexy, right? Nana.
Maybe but she's sexier. Sexier, ma. The percentage.
Okay,
sexier, The other day, my friend Brion came with a drive for us, and she was you, and I left her, and I had to go, and she was like, "Wow, your friends are so nice, such a good community, So even come and join us in the group, and you'll be surprised. The community is so good among car guys, Please.
Yeah.
Guys and gals.
Car guys. Okay. Yes. I want to see you and drives Miss Photo Backup with a Mini Cooper. Okay, let's go on. Zach Howe.
My mom is looking at a Golf Gti 2012, BMW 118i 2014. Both mileage above 100k is worth to buy. And suggestions with these two: purpose, daily drive, and fun car. I think it does both, I guess. Not super fun, but can fun.
GTI lah.
My preference would be a GTI because the EA888 engine is more reliable and the gearbox is also more. I mean, you can't beat the ZF 8-speed lah. But the 118i in the 2014 pre-facelift, I used to own this one. That engine, the Prince engine, still somewhat rather not the best. Yeah. And Chiang is showing you something. Go for the 125i.
Wow.
No, how much is the 2012 Golf GTI?
I reckon around 100k, 90k to 100k.
Cannot be that high, right?
No lah.
After loan already.
Mark 7 itself, it's GTI is 121.
No, you say 2012, so it's Mark 6.
No, I'm saying even a Mark 7.
Mark 6,
early one is already 120, so I don't think it's that high. It'll be lower.
70, 80k.
Yeah.
70, 80k.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom can look at 2000. Oh, cannot. 14.
I think 118i also, the other thing is that it's a bit more a bit harsher the ride compared to the Golf GTI. Yeah, slightly.
Yeah. The GTI is just a nicer car. Like, anyone get a GTI if you're comfortable, you can drive it, front wheel drive. It's just nicer car
It's a
to
Mark
ride. Like.
6. If it's a Mark 7, it's very clear cut. It's Golf GTI.
Yeah.
You know, but it's Mark 6 there.
Can I ask for 2000 guys? Can I ask if for 2014 the BMW 118i 2014 about 70-80K, will you go for a BMW 118i or a Mini Countryman 2014 for mum?
Countryman.
Right, for mum, right?
Yep.
Then really the main gen, right?
Yeah.
Something,
No.
something to
Still the old gen, the Prince Engine gen.
yeah, something to
Yeah,
reward her in, you know. She'll feel rewarded,
Yeah, but maybe Zach is want the mother to buy Golf GTI so he can use also lah.
Yeah.
Then we don't sabo him lah.
Okay. Moving
I
on.
just don't like the Prince engine. Having owned the 118i, I just don't like the Prince engine.
Right, the Prince
doesn't
engine,
sound
right?
great. The power band is a bit weird sometimes.
Sounds rough. It sounds very rough.
Yeah, the
Sounds
power
very
band a bit weird also. It's just a bit doesn't feel sporting. You know how BMW have very sporting 4 cylinders, like even the 328i, they're very nice 4-cylinder engines, but the 1i engine doesn't feel much sporty, even the way it delivers the power. So I'm a bit, I don't know. I used to own it for 1 year plus. I don't really think it's a great engine. And it gave me problems as well. 60K onwards gave me problems already.
Yeah.
Okay. Joyce Core asked, would you pay 50K extra to go from C200 to C300?
Yes.
If you already have one, would you buy one?
Huh?
If you have one, but I guess if he has a C200 to go to T300,
I think that would be that's the price difference between these two. I would for 50,000 I would. The specs are different, the power different, I don't know about you guys.
the C300 looks better. I would.
Yeah, 50K. Yeah,
looks way better.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. I would too.
2000.
So hi guys, thinking of buying the 2011 Mercedes 250 Coupe CGI 1.8. Any thoughts about it? Any common problems? Bulletproof engine,
Reliable car.
Yeah, gearbox also solid. Yeah.
Okay, this car.
How do you think about the looks of it? I'm not a big fan of the looks.
I have a soft spot for this generation E-Class coupe. I really have a soft spot. Every time I see one, I'm like, yeah, the tail lamps look like Honda Accord. But I just like the profile. Yeah, it's a Honda Accord tail lamp way, but
I like
the
light.
profile.
I like the front actually.
Yeah, I hate the engine choice lah. 1.8 or 3.5. My God. Yeah, wait. That's your only choice. 1.8 or 3.5. Stupid engine choice. Only towards the tail end that you get an E400, the 3-liter turbo.
I was driving one, the 250 non-coupe, and it had that meter with miles per hour, and it revved so much. I was like, why so slow? So slow. Oh, I said miles per hour. But still, it's noisy. It's noisy, It's like everything, my signal, all my brain, all cannot focus. Like, what's so wrong with the car?
The 1.8.
So weird. Yeah,
but it's reliable. It's reliable.
The first time I test drive the M2 competition, and then I didn't know it was an MPH. That was driving around like that. I was like, yeah, wow, the car's so far. Keep pushing. Then I'm like, wow, gear 6 not fast now. Gear 6 still so low. Gear 4 revving out, right? What's so slow? I was going for Jalaling, like, whoa, flying through for Jalaling. I think it was going like 100, 120 like miles per hour. I was like, okay, I'm going 120. Then I'm like, oh shit, it's MPH.
I had experience in the Merc, and was going 100 miles per hour. Like, why you slow, huh? Like, okay. Funny, right? It's one quick meme here. You can't spell affordable without Ford. How is that? That's a good one, isn't it?
Mhm.
And
Hey,
then
forgot to mention
Chris,
that Chris has also Ford Laser and Ford Courier as well.
yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah. So we have
So
a lot of Fords.
yeah. So
I
whenever,
wanna answer this guy.
mm,
Yeah,
Survey
below
of Audi
200k.
S7.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's half the price of a RS7, and you get the same engine. So you can enjoy the V8 low grumble, the torque and all that, and you can mod the car to get a lot of power out of it. I think you can get like easily get. Just don't
Bobby,
go and think that. Yes,
wow,
lagging.
you're lagging. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I can't do anything about it, so I can
Yeah.
only
Sorry.
continue talking.
Start. Please start.
Yeah. So yeah, go for it. I mean, for below 200k, you can
Yeah.
try and nego the price further down, because not many people would want to pay 4-liter road tax for S7. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. So okay. So let's move on. Apa lagi kita ada?
Based on
Mm,
experience reliability, buy BMW 520D or 320D, considering the 2012 or pre-LCI or LCI. Wow. First of all, I don't think there's a lot of selection around. I don't think BMW brought a lot of them in.
mm,
Uh, the between the 520D and the 320D, the drivetrain, even the gearbox is all the same.
Mm.
Um, chassis different only lor. Yeah, both
Mm.
known
mm,
to be quite I mean, known to be very reliable. The 320Ds, the 520Ds, the gearbox
Mm.
also great. I guess the only factor that Aaron, if you're going to buy in these cars, just check the service log. Do they service on time? Like the ZF gearbox last time, at that time everyone says, oh, lifetime warranty, don't need to change engine oil. So maybe check if the engine has been changed in its life. Sorry, the
Mm.
gearbox oil has been changed in its life.
mm.
But anywhere you pick, Aaron, I think most of them has no issues, unless I could be wrong. Anyone can share on the internet.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll be
share the
careful
Audi.
about. Be careful about the injectors. Digital injectors can be expensive with the BMW.
Oh yeah.
Go and see
Mm.
few and try to hear the engine note. The those generation actually are quite quiet, like, so if one is a bit louder, avoid that. That's just the injectors like struggling and stuff happening and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's a telltale sign.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, apa lagi kita ada? How about
Let's
this one?
answer the last 3 questions. Yeah.
Hmm.
MK Go Boost.
2017 Ford Focus MK 3.5 EcoBoost or 2017 Mazda 3 2.0, looking to get a used C segment with a good handling.
The Mazda 3 cannot fight the Ford Focus when it comes to handling. Cannot fight. Yeah. If you're ready for Ford's potential trouble or maintenance, then the Ford Focus out handles the Mazda 3 big time. Big time. Yeah. Yeah. Lor.
Ford
So we
Focus,
got Chris V with
Am I
us
lagging
today. Yeah,
or
you're
you're
lagging.
lagging, yeah. But the
Yeah.
Ford Focus, I remember, drives quite. It drives quite. It feels quite raw lah. And the only thing about the Ford Focus is that the rear seats are practically unusable lah. They're practically
Mm.
unusable. They're so small. It's way smaller than the Mazda 3. It's just like unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah, unbelievably small.
It's
Yeah,
quite tight. It is quite tight.
yeah.
Okay, let's quickly shoot through the last
Okay.
few questions before we welcome Chris. Oh, still got 6 minutes. All
Okay.
right. Just a quick one. Yes, it's worth getting a S4, S5 over A4, A5. Your long-term maintenance is lower actually. It's more robust.
Mm.
All right. This one also. Yes, I think a Tesla Model X is quite a compelling choice from XC90 T8. You can go for it. What else you all want to answer? Anything?
Thomas.
Tumbler.
Thomas.
Damn, I gotta get a new webcam, man. What the heck, man?
This is okay, man.
Okay.
Give up.
Atisha repeated his questions a few times. 640i Cabrio. Unfortunately, if you found one, you better quickly get it because every time is for sale and then it will be taken off the market very quickly. The last round, I remember there are 2 cars transacted for around 190K. And earlier this year, someone offered me 200K for my car. I just rejected him. I'm not selling.
Oh, yo, 200K way.
Nah, I cannot get anything back that is somewhat like that. So no point. Yeah. No, I was never worried about the gearbox because it is the 8-speed ZF. So it's a very, very reliable gearbox. So I couldn't be bothered with it. All right. Yeah. What else?
The RS6 and the S6, Bobby. The S6 is the DCT, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, S6 and RS6 is a different gearbox or no? Yeah.
No, dual clutch on a 4-liter V8.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the S6 is a different
Seriously?
gearbox compared to the RS6. That was the
Really?
that was the difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, whoa.
Yeah, correct.
So
that's why what called the RS6 can be tuned higher because the gearbox is it's just more bulletproof compared to the ouch, right? Pain, huh? Yep, that's the benefit of your RS6, Bobby. You got bulletproof gearbox. Boleh hantam.
Okay. I mean, guys, for questions like this, you just need to go Muda and Carlis and do a quick search, and then you have your answer already. All right. So, I don't know, man. All right, Joshua, you just do a quick search. You can see it for yourself. 2017, 2018, CX5 versus CRV. All right.
Okay, it's 9:28. Should we bring Mr. Wee in?
Yes. Let's welcome Chris Wee in.
Yay!
Hello. Yeah. Just got it done just in time.
Amazing, Chris.
Hello,
your hair looks
everybody.
so nice.
How are you guys doing?
I
miss
wish
you guys.
I could have
Haven't
your
seen
hair
you.
as well.
Yep, bloody hell. Straight away want to diss me already. Nice to see everybody. Just before we start, a very quick shout out to all my viewers who are tuning in. Thank you for joining us and with these guys as well. Thank you, Bobby and Thana and Thomas, for inviting me to talk about Thailand drives and EvoEnduro. So yeah, let's get it. Hi LK, how are you? LK Ong just showed up. So okay, what shall we talk about first, guys? What would you like to delve into?
We had a question from before, from Atisha. So hi bros, may I know about the trip in Thailand? I drive my Cayenne diesel to Bangkok around 3 to 4 times a year for COVID. I have to join. So what do you think about driving Cayenne diesels to Bangkok?
I think diesel cars do very well in Bangkok, in Thailand actually, in general, because as you know, per capita, Thailand is the biggest pickup truck market in the world per capita. So all their trucks they run on diesel, and so Thailand diesel is fine. It's the guys who are running high performance cars that need very high octane. Like Thomas the other time when we drove to Samui, he needed to bring an octane booster sponsored for him by Liquid Moly, right, Thomas, if I'm not mistaken? So you brought an octane booster with you. So guys who are driving high performance cars, do heed Thomas's advice in terms of bringing an octane booster when you go to Thailand, because the fuel that we use here RON 95, RON 97, and even RON 100. You can actually get it in Thailand, but up to about 95, if I'm not mistaken, is the most. And after that, you need to add in an octane booster to your car.
Yeah.
Thomas, did you have any issues after you added the octane booster? There wasn't, right? Oh, Cikgu Suresh is here.
Enduro King is in the house. That's
Yes.
the OG Enduro.
For those of you who don't know who Cikgu Suresh is, he's the legend of EvoEnduro, who actually in 2017 drove his mini moke, all the way for EvoEnduro, and then when we all turned tail and left for home with our tails between our legs, he continued his journey and went further up into Thailand. You can see his little avatar there, his profile picture. It's his mini moke.
Yeah.
And recently, there we go. There's his mini moke. And the coolest thing about and the coolest thing about Cikgu Suresh is that if his car breaks down, if it does, he fixes it himself. And recently, if I'm not mistaken, he had a clutch pump issue where all of us would be freaking out and wondering where's the nearest tow truck or nearest bengkel. He just pulled into a little petrol station and he fixed his own clutch pump. So now that's how well he knows his car. And the other picture that you see him there in his blue shirt, that was during the recent Koh Samui drive. He drove his Lotus Elise. That, number 82, ladies and gentlemen, is the most used Elise, if I'm not mistaken, in easily the whole of Malaysia, but possibly the whole of the world. He has driven that car you don't believe. It's amazing how far. And even during this last Koh Samui trip, he actually continued after we had left. He actually continued, and he was in Thailand for like almost a month. Legend, absolute legend. He really maximized his time off, and used it. So big shout out to another legend. A few legends have joined us actually. So welcome Adrian and Zaid. Zaid Zainal was one of the first Samui Durans. We had after EvoEnduro in 2019, with the last EvoEnduro, because 2020 was cancelled due to COVID. Some of us got together. We would tak puas, as they say. We wanted to drive some more, so we did Samui Duro. Sorry to steal the name a little bit. We did a Samui Duro in February of 2020, and Zaid was one of them who actually went along with us. So we drove to Samui and back, and then when we came back 2 weeks later, MCO lockdown. So I'm glad we managed to do that trip. Yes, and Alex is joining us from London. Hello, Alex. How are you?
London. London. Hey, Alex. Can't wait to see you soon. I heard you're coming back to Malaysia soon. Yeah, can't wait to see you.
Yeah. Oh no, actually Alex PM'd me the other day. Sorry, Alex, to just to bring this up, but he might join us because he might be in Bangkok during EvoEnduro this year. So he might join us from Bangkok, which is great news.
Wow.
Yeah, this is great news. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing Alex. Amelia is one of my viewers actually. Hi, Amelia White Rose. When are you going to Thailand? I want to follow you. Yes, of course. By all means, join us. We and EvoEnduro Thailand is the 12th, Bobby, 12th of November, right?
12th of December.
12th of December.
To the 23rd of December.
23rd. Yeah.
So Chiang has prepared some stuffs, right, to show everybody.
Yeah, there we go. That's the journey. It's only
I want to ask a few questions because there aren't much questions from the crowd. So maybe help to ask some questions because these are questions maybe some people are thinking of or not thinking of, too shy to ask. So maybe I ask Chris the question. So let's say if your first time going to Thailand, okay, is it considered like if I never done Thailand before, is it very tiring or not? Is it like, oh my god, it's like what you say to a newcomer?
The best thing about driving into Thailand, whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned driver or everything, we always tell everybody drive at your own pace and never drive when you're tired. Stop. You're not going to get lost because we're going to have places where we're going to meet up along the way, right? Yeah. So you'll not get lost, and always drive at your own pace. Never try and keep up with. There will be some who want to drive fast. There will be some who want to gun it. Okay, that's up to them. Don't ever feel the need that you have to keep up with everybody. Drive at your own pace. Never drive when you're tired. There are ample stops. Now, I'll be honest with you, the most boring part about EvoEnduro or any drive to Thailand, depending on where you're leaving from in Malaysia, is the actual highway to the border. It's just straight highway all the way to the border. It gets interesting after the border. So basically, any Thailand drive that I've done, or even EvoEnduro, if I'm not mistaken, the first day is usually spent just trying to get over the border. Because don't forget, if you have like 1 or 2 people, it's very fast. But if you have like 70 people going across the border at the same time, it can get a long time. So the first day is usually dedicated to just getting over the border safely. Okay, regrouping in Danok, which is the border town. I mean, if you fall over the Malaysia-Thailand border, you're in Danok. So that's where people can actually refresh themselves, get some lunch. We usually start really early, and by the time we get to the border, it's lunchtime anyway. So it's a perfect stop for lunch before we go to our first night's stop. So don't worry about whether you can drive very long or not. Now, enduro, yes, it is an endurance drive. That's what enduro means, endurance. And there will be times when it's a very long. We try to keep it to less than 8 hours a day of driving, but we never drive for 8 hours straight. That's ridiculous. You know, that's very dangerous, actually. Yeah. Stop along the way. And the best thing about Thailand is that the stops, even the petrol stations, are wonderful. Shall I get into Amazon Coffee and 7-Elevens? Because you can get full meals at the 7-Elevens, at the petrol stations like PT and PTT. And those are also the stations where we buy our fuel that our cars are most familiar with. Okay, most familiar with. There's the basic one that we will always tell everybody is look for the sign that says IUUBU, IBU. IUUBU 95. That's RON 95. So that's the one we normally use. And I've been using it all the time for all my cars. And I've not had a problem. Now, the caveat here is that all my cars are old, as you know. They can probably run on kerosene, okay, or turpentine mixed. And so 95 is perfectly fine for any of my cars. However, like I was saying before, and this is very important, if you drive a high-performance car where the minimum RON is 98, some cars are like this, and some superbikes as well, you need to bring an octane booster, which Thomas did in the last Koh Samui drive. Now, like I was saying, always drive at your own pace. Never feel the need to keep up with others. You're not going to get lost. Every single stop is planned. And at the very least, we'll meet you at the first night stop or the second night stop or wherever. Drive and enjoy the drive. Drive slow. There are certain places in Thailand where the roads are, the previous slide was the IUUBU. That one on the left. IUUBU 95. It's usually orange or yellow. What was I saying? Yeah. There are very straight roads in Thailand. Now, you will be tempted to speed, but the speed limit in Thailand is actually enforced by hidden cameras, and it's 90 at certain spots. And you will see a signboard that says 90. And there are hidden cameras that do occasionally take pictures, and you can get fined. But besides that, besides the fine, besides the legalities of it, what's the point of rushing to get to your destination? The destination really is not that important. It's the journey to get there. So drive slow, enjoy the sights and sounds and smells. Put your windows down, turn the aircon off, turn the radio on, and search for a Thailand station where you get Thai music. Get into the feel of it. Okay, and don't forget, when you are in Thailand, driving a Malaysian car, as a Malaysian driving a Malaysian car, you are ambassadors of your country. Be on your best behavior. Please don't run red lights. Don't be afraid if the cars in front have moved off, the light changes yellow, and you slow down to stop. Stop. Obey the traffic signals. We had a lot of bad incidences where there were bikers that blocked intersections in Thailand to let all the bikes go through, and cars doing the same thing, running red lights. You are an ambassador of your country when you're there. You are a guest in another country. And not to put such a fine point on it, if anything happens, you are at a disadvantage, not just because of communication, but because you are a foreigner in a foreign land. If you get into any trouble, the authorities are going to side with the locals first and foremost. And it happens here as well. Not just in Thailand, it happens in Malaysia, it happens in Singapore, it happens in Europe. The authorities will always side with the locals first. So already you're in that disadvantage. So the best thing, don't get into a situation that's going to cause or result in this. Drive slow. What's the point? What's the point on rushing? Just take your time. Enjoy it. Enjoy the drive. That's the most important thing. And that's why I've gone to Thailand 5 times already since the MCO was lifted.
Yeah, he's just okay, just like oh no,
So
like,
got a
I'm
question?
Thailand, and then, hey, hi.
Okay, Chiang, you have more things to
Yeah.
show us about what you prepared for today. The pictures just now were amazing. Just now the Porsche pictures are all from our recce back in 2019. Chiang, pictures come show.
Is that Thailand?
That's
Wow.
nice.
Andrew
No,
Eagle says,
I
when
thought I
Chris
saw the
speaks, I
picture.
feel like I'm
Yeah.
listening to a radio
Yeah.
station DJ.
Like it's just like you know. So
I have a face for radio.
So Theophilus asked a question about driving in Thailand. Any driver shock? I think one thing which Chris told us was that we tend to speed on the far right lane, but also in Thailand people also make a U-turn at that lane. So
Yeah, that's very true. The U-turns
yeah.
in Thailand are not a turn off where you go over a flyover or under an underpass. The U-turns in Thailand are on the center median, on the straightest road that you can find, and sometimes there is an area where you can merge to the right to actually make this U-turn. Okay, but because the U-turn is on a center median, yeah, try to picture that, yeah, picture the federal highway and the U-turn on the federal highway right in the middle. Okay, that is what it's like. So if you're approaching a U-turn, there are many U-turn signboards, okay, from way off to show you that there's a U-turn coming up. One thing, trucks, they cannot make a U-turn from the right. They have to turn out to the left to make the U-turn. You get what I mean? Buses, same thing. So if you're bombing along first of all, on the right lane, you're going to get cars slowing down to make this U-turn. If you're bombing on the left, you're going to get lorries and trailers and trucks coming out left a little bit to make the U-turn. And Thailand has double trailers. Don't forget that. Malaysia doesn't have double trailers. Thailand has double trailers, which means a trailer pulling one trailer and the trailer is pulling another trailer. Okay, so these guys, when they make a U-turn, the second trailer, the last trailer at the back, will usually block the main road. And I came across this during my drive to Koh Phangan recently, and it's in my video of my W210 drive to Koh Phangan. I actually had to slam the brakes because this guy, although he had the front of his truck was already making the U-turn, his second trailer was blocking the whole road. Now, this is a highway. So can you imagine, I was coming around a corner and there's a trailer blocking the whole road. Straight away, put on the hazard lights. Everybody managed to slow down. But just imagine if you're bombing along at 160, 170, 180, you're not going to be able to stop in time. And that's the problem. Yes, there you go. They have these double trailers, which on the best day, once that front trailer is making the U-turn, the second trailer at the back is blocking the road. So be careful of the U-turns. I cannot stress this enough. And I know some of you have heard this from me before, but I cannot stress how deadly this can be. Yeah. And that's the camera. This is an old-fashioned camera I was talking about. And that's what the U-turn looks like. Now, don't look at this picture, yeah? That is a highway, okay? That's not a B road. That's a highway. And the U-turn is at the center median. So you must be really careful. And the best way to be careful is just don't drive so fast. Don't bomb, cut your speed in half and enjoy the drive. In terms of culture shock, Theophilus, not really. I have found that Thailand drivers are actually very courteous. They are very courteous, but they have the same problem as Malaysian drivers. They cannot judge approaching vehicle speed. You are bombing along at 160. He looks in his mirror just once. He sees you far 200 meters back. I can come out. He doesn't realize how fast you're going and that you're going to be on his bumper or rear guardrail of a motorbike in 2 seconds. So that's the thing. They like a motorbike. Because of those U-turns, they will cut from the left side all the way to the right to make a U-turn. They'll give a cursory glance to see if there's any cars or not. They see you, you're still very far away. But actually, you're going too fast to slow down. So he comes out and don't. The highways, there are little pockets of population along the highway. Not always, but there are little pockets of population along the highways, and that is the area that's the most dangerous. Bicycles, motorbikes with sidecars. I have found that motorbikes with sidecars are the most dangerous because while motorbikes keep mostly to the left, motorbikes with sidecars have to by virtue of how wide their motorbikes are, the sidecar is like maybe on the road already, and they go slow. So avoiding them at a very high speed can be almost impossible. Braking in time before you hit that sidecar also almost impossible. So just general rule of thumb, cut your speed in half, enjoy the drive. Don't worry about getting lost. You won't. These days with Waze and Google Maps, you cannot get lost even if you tried. And if you can get lost, then you deserve to get lost.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys get a really good picture and a summation of what driving in Thailand is like. And Chiang, you prepared some stuff to show us today. Can you flash that up? No need to Google search images because of the connection speed already. Okay, what have you got for us? So these pictures are from our previous recce back in 2019. All right. So that whole hill has sunflowers blossoming. We were joined by the Ren Drive group of Thailand. They have a lot of classic Porsches. I mean, it looks good on pictures like that, right? I tell you, their cars keep breaking down. Breaking down.
Cool.
Right. Yeah. But it's wonderful. This is Mei Hong Son. And this,
look at that car, man. Look at the
Targa. Is that a
Oh,
Targa?
yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
it's a
G-series.
Oh, look at that, man.
Yeah, amazing. And the guy just now, the brown color Porsche, the guy with the cap, he's the owner of the hotel we stayed in. All right, that beautiful Puripai Hotel. Yeah, he's the owner.
That is gorgeous.
So how that came about is that he bought a piece of land. He wanted to build a bungalow there for him as a vacation home. Then he thought, why don't I build a few more and get people to offset my own bungalow's costs? So, so his friends all invested in, and they built a number of bungalows together, and they paid him, and then at the end, his own bungalow is free. You know, it's like, yeah,
Brilliant.
Somebody was asking.
Smart.
There's a good question here in regards to roads in Thailand and also tolls. Now, the best thing about Thailand, no tolls. You don't get any tolls in Thailand unless you drive into Bangkok, which I do not advise. The only tolls you'll find are on the elevated highways in Bangkok. So the drives in Thailand, there are no tolls. And in terms of if you circumvent and you go around Bangkok, I would advise in doing that. Don't drive into Bangkok. I've done it before. I don't want to do it again. Road conditions are really good, actually. There are certain areas where they're still building some roads. So, you're going to go slow anyway. From here on out, I'm going to take it as you're driving slow, because there are certain areas that are pre-warned. They're warning you there are roadworks ahead, but nothing, because I drove my 210 with 17-inch wheels, didn't get dented, didn't get punctured, nothing. All the way to Koh Phangan and back, no problem. In terms of driving in Bangkok, you can actually get stuck for hours. And if you're driving one of those cars that drinks a lot of fuel or tends to overheat, like, old cars like mine, I would recommend not driving into Bangkok. What you can do is drive to Hua Hin, which is about 150, 200 kilometers south of Bangkok. It's a beautiful royal town. Hua Hin is actually a royal town because the king has a palace there and it overlooks the sea. So it's always kept very clean. The beaches are beautiful. So stay in Bangkok. Stay in Hua Hin and then drive around. Use the Bangkok bypass. The best thing to do if you want to go to Bangkok is to fly. Really, I wouldn't drive into Bangkok.
I think the other thing about the Thai roads is that I found the roads a bit slippery. It's not like our asphalt in Malaysia.
They use different
when
techniques.
it rains, it becomes very slippery.
Very
If it's dry,
slippery.
it's not as grippy as Malaysian roads. So
Correct, very true. Because they use different techniques of road building in Thailand. The roads last a lot longer for some reason, but the conditions of the roads in the wet, and there are numerous signs, which I also mentioned in my previous video of driving to Koh Phangan. It says big yellow signboards with the icon of the car skidding, and it says "slippery when wet," which is a wonderful album by Bon Jovi in the 80s. But many signboards, and Thomas is absolutely right. The roads can get a bit slick during drives, especially in the Trang Andaman Gateway area, the highway in Trang. The roads are like Genting Highlands. in terms of twists and turns and all that. But yes, they can get very slick. Be careful. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
What happens if a car broke down? We give you tow truck number lah, and we continue.
We will ditch you. Yeah.
No. Okay, there were breakdowns in the first Enduro in 2017 when I went there. One car didn't make it out of Songkla, or was it Satun? And he had to get his car towed to the border, and then another tow truck from the border back home. So yeah, you can't use the same tow truck the whole way. A Thai tow truck will take your car to the border, and then a Malaysian tow truck will take your car back to your house or workshop or whatever it is, because you need to be with your car when it crosses the border. Because you have to return your forms and stuff like that. So you need to. That's another very important thing. A lot of people forget to return their car documents when they cross back into Malaysia, and the fine for not doing so is 1,000 baht a day after it expires. Recently, it used to be 30 days, but now it's 45 days. The Thai government has graciously granted us, countries that don't require a visa to go into Thailand, like Malaysia, 45 days. It used to be 30 days. Now it's 45 days. You can stay in Thailand. But please remember to return your car documents when you cross back. And you need to actually physically sign a ledger that says that you have returned this vehicle. My friend, who shall remain nameless, forgot to do this once. And he forgot, totally forgot. The next time he tried to cross over again, it was in their records that he had not crossed back, and his fine was 100,000 baht. 100,000 baht to get back. And back then, back then the exchange rates were still favorable.
Okay, Chris,
yes, sir.
You want to talk a little bit about what's needed for a car to enter Thailand?
Sure.
Yeah.
The best thing is if the car is in your name. Now that doesn't stop you from if it's in somebody else's name, you still can. Best if that person is with you. Let's say the car is in your name, it's very easy to get across. It's on your grant, or VOC, it's your name, in accordance with your passport. If it's in your wife's name, it's also fine, because if she's with you, it's great. If your girlfriend is with you and not your wife, then it's a bit difficult, but let's not talk about that, yeah? If the car is not in your name, you need an authorization letter from the registered owner of that car. You also need a photocopy of his or her IC. And this, if they want to be really sticky about it, has to be endorsed or notarized by the police, PDRM, that it is a certified true copy. Yes, this person is allowing this person, A is allowing B to use their vehicle from this date to this date. You need all the details of that person whose car the name is under, your details to be on that authorization letter as well. And it needs to be chopped, as in certified. Okay, then you can take the car across. The car, you need your original VOC. I've seen people use photocopies, but it's not advised. It's not advised. And I used to bring along, like in the early days of the MCO being over, COVID, the pandemic being over, I brought a photostat, or rather a printout of my vaccination certs. You don't need that anymore. Thailand has thrown that away. It's so easy now. You don't, even if you have COVID, you can go into Thailand. That is how much they have opened up the borders already. Company car.
Yes, was just about to come to this. Company car. You continue.
Company car. You need. Okay, this is a bit sticky. Yeah. You need the copy of the company form or letter. What was it? The registered letter.
Let me fill in on this, right? So if it is a company car, you need the company's form 2444 and all that shows the directors. So one problem we ran into in 2019 is that there are company cars, and the authorization letter was prepared by the secretary. All right.
I remember this.
We were at the border, and they don't allow us. They said that your authorization letter was prepared by the secretary of the boss, and the secretary's name is of course not in the company forms, right? Because she's not the director, right? And we weren't allowed. So at the end of the day, on that day, and then there were runners that were helping us to print documents. Every trip on their bikes, we pay them. So at the end, we had to forge some documents using Photoshop in our car, and output it, and then get the runner to copy it into the thumb drive and run to his computer and print it out for us to enter Thailand. So that was 2019.
That was a 4.5 or 5 hour wait at the border.
Yes.
By the time we got to the hotel, it was nighttime, and we left really early the next morning. Bobby, till this day, I have no idea what that hotel looked like in the day.
In Satun, I remember.
Right.
Satun, yeah. So it's
so
the best thing. Sorry. The best thing is if the car is in your name. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're taking your car across, the best thing is the car is in your name.
All right. So guys, we won't be able to tell you everything about driving in Thailand in this short period of time. But when we prepare the itinerary page for EvoEnduro, like previous years, it will be almost like a small mobile app, web app, where it has everything there: location, time, what do you need to prepare. All these things will be there, and you have to go get it done yourself. All right. So for this round of itinerary, Chiang, do you have some location that you have prepared that you want to flash up to people? The spots that
Let's
you prepared.
see.
You have something?
EvoEnduro.
No,
I
yes
sit
or
down
no?
there. I sit down there.
Put your face out first.
Down there.
Chiang, got
Hi, Chiang.
Yes.
Yeah.
For places, no, don't have. Only
Don't
pictures
have.
only.
Okay, show my photo.
only
Show my
pictures,
photo of 2017.
Okay. I'll show. A flash of
No,
This is,
pictures of what? Mei Hong Son, is it?
Yeah.
No, of EvoEnduro 2017 when I participated with my W126.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
So in terms of vehicles, I've always had this saying, it doesn't matter what you drive as long as you drive. Now, I've driven Thailand in this, I've driven Thailand in my Wajah, I've driven Thailand in my 210. As long as your car is properly maintained, and this is when the first time I crossed at this border. Bobby, this was Padang Besar that we crossed over here. Yeah, and this was at the Bangwat Dam, another place that we visited during EvoEnduro. So just make sure your car is in tip-top condition, because if a 30-year-old car like this can actually make it for EvoEnduro 2017, I think that was the first time I actually met Thomas after 4 days. Was it 2017, Thomas?
19.
Yeah.
Oh, 2019. I met you in the 2019 because I missed 2018, the one to Hua Hin. So people always ask how the car can or not. And this is when I did it in my E30. This was in 2019. This is when I met you, Thomas, on the last day.
Yes, the E30.
Yeah, I drove the E30. You were driving your Visawit Merc, right?
No, M235i.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanna talk a little bit about this. What cars qualify for
a lot of
Enduro?
questions about this, please.
And Enduro was created to encourage people to either buy cars you don't dare buying, or to encourage people to buy up cars that are car guy cars, and that they deserve another chance where another person buys up this car, restore them, and keep them running. The reason we have this car qualification thing is not about value of the car, right? Like Chris just showed everybody, he took a W126 there, right? And you can buy a 20,000 Toyota Caldina and join, but so the thing is this: you just think about it. In year 2050, all right, or 2060, will someone be able to see or buy a Mitsubishi Airtrack Turbo, right? Why certain cars are able to be kept well until that age is because people buy them up and restore them. So the reason Enduro was having this car qualification thing is to cultivate this. All right. So some people would say, "Oh, not fair." Now, for Singaporeans, in a way, because owning a car in Singapore is like a major like salute already for us Malaysians, right? So Singaporeans can actually join with any cars, all right? Because we know owning a car in Singapore is mad, all right? So I think that's for today's sharing. Before we go to the last section, anything else we want to share quickly. So guys, don't worry. The RSVP page will be up. Chiangse will be up by this week. So you guys can RSVP first. After you RSVP, you wait for us to send you the itinerary. Once we send you the itinerary, you follow the itinerary to book your hotels. Once you book the hotels throughout the journey, and then you send to us, then you're in. All right. So that's how Enduro works. We are all adults. We don't do things for one another. All right. Everybody takes care of each other. Enduro has no marshals, has no committee. All of us from Horizon are enjoying the trip just like you all. We are all participants, right? Nobody for you to fall back. All right. So that's how it is. So this is the page for 2019 that we had last time. Okay. So Thana, you have anything you want to bring up before we go into Where's My Car?
I think we spoke a lot about like do's and don'ts and how things to avoid in Thailand and stuff. But I'm speaking more from a participant point of view, like, So it's actually the support network is big because we've got the WhatsApp group. The information they provide in from Horizon is very detailed on what to do. It's very clearly stated out. They even have contacts for runners who help you to do your paperwork for you before you hand there. They do all that stuff for you done already. So a lot of way there's money to throw at and solve these things. So all this paperwork stuff all taken care for you, and also like recommended hotels to go for. So everything is very clearly laid out. And you get your SIM card, you got your navigation run. Pace yourself out, be calm, and it's a very enjoyable, peaceful, calm drive. It's not as scary as it sounds. It's a very calming experience. Okay.
I think first and foremost, one thing needs to be clarified and stated for the record. It's not Enduro is not a race. Okay, it's not like the gumball rally. It's not like the cannonball run. It doesn't no prizes for getting there first, second, or third at all. I mean, just like I said much earlier, enjoy the drive. Enduro is a long drive which is meant for you to enjoy. And even if you don't want to use runners and anything, there are ample places along the way where you can actually stop. I usually stop at the Petronas Changlun to refuel, and that's another thing. Refuel to the brim, shake your car, really shake, do the Singaporean, shake your car and fill up to the brim till it's overflowing, because petrol in Thailand is pretty expensive. Even the basic petrol that we use is almost like 5 ringgit a liter, maybe more, depending on the exchange rate. Yeah. So always fill up to the brim. See, Ivan conquered. Not a race. I didn't know that. No, Ivan. The only one that's racing is you.
You will race to the grocery shop. You race everywhere.
Yeah. There are no points for first place or anything like that. So anyway,
to give you an example, my wife doesn't like to join us for my drives because I do tend to go a bit fast. But EvoEnduro, she's like, when can we go? I'm coming. A bit like, So EvoEnduro, she wants to join because it's quite a good experience for the wife to come along also. So
it's a family event. It's actually a family event because
I'm bringing my family this round.
Yeah, LK brought wonderful. LK brought his in 2017. I think LK brought his kid who was like a month or 2 months old at the time, or a year old at the time. I mean, just so it's actually a family event. And you don't want to drive like a maniac when you have your family with you, or even if you're driving alone, you don't want to drive like a maniac anyway. And Enduro is about enjoying the drive, completely, totally about enjoying the drive. So in terms, don't worry about things like documents and all that. Just remember, bring your car's registration card. There are ample places for you to do Thailand insurance. You might want to buy local insurance that covers your car in Thailand as well, because the insurance that you buy at the border is usually just covering the third party. It's like third party fire and theft in Malaysia. So it just covers the other person or vehicle. Yeah, it doesn't cover your own car. All my cars are really, really old, so it doesn't matter. I usually just buy the Thailand insurance. But if your car is new and you it's still insured, you might want to tell them that you're traveling to another country, you're going into Thailand, you'd like to pay a little bit more, cover the car over there. Getting across the border is not as daunting as some people make it out to be. It's actually very, very easy.
Thomas?
I just want to ask before we move on to Where's My Car. Maybe I think we talk about some of the logistics, some of the do's and don'ts and stuff. Maybe I think it would be nice for all of us to share. Starting with Chris, like to share. Some of the viewers, maybe they're watching, they're like on the edge. Should I not come? Maybe share one thing that you think makes a Thailand trip really awesome. Or even
I'll go last.
really awesome.
I'll go
You
last.
go last. Lah. Okay,
Thana,
I'll
why
go
don't
first.
you-
I
Okay.
think what I really like about Thailand is that or EvoEnduro is that the camaraderie, the friendship that you can make. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know Chris. I didn't know Thana. I didn't know Bobby in 2019.
Yeah.
I met them at EvoEnduro. That's when I became friends with them, and that's when I subsequently joined more and more drives. And today I'm part of Team Horizon. So
Yeah.
join EvoEnduro for friendship. Get to meet other car guys, right? So because you're driving together and you're eating together, and then somehow or other you become friends. Except that I missed 3 days because I was in the toilet having diarrhea. But yeah, come for the friendship. Yeah, Bobby, what do you think is a
You know
reason
what,
for
Thomas? I was asking the
What?
team, hey, where's the guy? The guy with the purple hair who stays in the super expensive hotel. Where is he? I don't see him. Where is he? And then
I remember that. You keep asking.
after that they're like, okay, he's in the hotel next door. Okay, then I call TJ. TJ, can you do me a favor? Can you call the hotel next door and ask the people to look for this Malaysian dude? I don't know your room number. Look for this Malaysian dude with the purple hair. Which room he checked into to see if he's dead or alive, because I've not seen him for 2 days. So that's where, because TJ, one of our colleagues, he's a Thai national, Tanis Jisawat, and credits to him. Without him, Enduro would have never been able to take off that easily. He helped us hooked up with the Thai tourism and all that. Yeah. Anyway, so so Thomas is alive, and alive he is, from his M235i to C43 to E30 and Porsche Spider. That's
Then-
TJ. That's TJ on the left. All right. So, and I also know that a lot of people bought cars in 2020, early 2020. A lot of people buy cars to join Enduro.
Yes.
And then the lockdown happened. All right. So hope you guys haven't sell your cars. And let's go enjoy the drive. And of course, more information will be divulged throughout from here onwards. And shall we? Anything else you wanna add in, Thana, Crispy,
Yeah.
before we go into Dude, Where's My Car?
Thana hasn't said what he likes most about EvoEnduro. The last one was Thomas, and it was you.
I think it was like when I joined EvoEnduro, it was in my hybrid. It's just hybrid, and everybody said you made a bad decision of buying a hybrid. It won't make it and stuff And one thing what Bobby does is drive your cars and to show it can be that. So and I actually drove it back and forth, no issue. When I came back, people were like, wow, you can drive it, So what I took away was I got to know my car very well. Because you rarely you go to work, you come back. You mean the amount of time you interact your car is quite limited. You don't do like what you do in Thailand. And after that drive with the A6, I've gone with my Almera, I've gone with the Everest, I've gone to many cars. And each time I go there, I feel I know the car much more when I drive there. So this time around, I drive a Boxster quite a lot nowadays, but I still feel I haven't got to know my Boxster yet. I'm looking forward to get to know my Boxster by doing that drive to Thailand. I'm really looking forward to meet her again and to understand her and to talk to her during that drive to Thailand. So that's what I take away much from the drive, actually.
Nice. Yeah.
So
What about you?
I guess I'm last, and it's a good way to end it. So first of all, thank you very much, guys, for inviting me to join the show tonight to talk about EvoEnduro and the Thailand drives. I think the main thing for me, there are two things actually that I love driving most in Thailand. It's the sights, the smells, the sounds, the scenery, the whole experience of actually driving in another country. The other thing is, of course, when you have 9 cars, you can't get to drive them very far, very often. So it's also discovering, and it's like a big shakedown drive for the cars that I've bought and I have restored. Recently, I drove the 210 all the way to Koh Phangan, and I discovered I've got cruise control. I didn't know it worked. So it works. And I discovered that my center console is air conditioned, which is great. It kept my drinks cool. For a car that's 25 years old, I'm very, very impressed that it's got an air conditioned center console. So if those of you on the edge, like Thomas said, want to go, don't want to go, take a chance. You'll never know until belum cuba belum tahu. You'll never know until you try. You might love it, you might hate it, but you'll never know until you try. You got to experience it for yourself. And if you have any other questions about driving, for those watching here, sorry we couldn't go through all the comments. But if you have any other questions about driving in Thailand, hit me up in my comments on my channel, and I'll gladly answer them. And one day, Bobby, we should allow bikes to follow us as well. Separate group, but under Enduro as well.
Why not?
I got a lot. Yeah, I've got a lot of bike friends out there, and
Why
bike fans out there, and viewers.
Yeah,
out
let's
there,
do it.
Riding bikes. So yeah, we should do that. And I haven't. Well, the first time I went into Thailand after post-pandemic was on a bike to Batam. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it. If you have any questions, do hit me up. And thank you guys for having me.
The last thing I want to add is I noticed how Enduro transformed people. A lot of people who had never had the courage to go on it alone. After they went Enduro, they came back. They ajak their friends alone. They go into Thailand. A lot of past Enduro participants were organizing their own drives into Thailand, going everywhere. And I remember the first Enduro, Thomas Heng. You know, he bought his A5. He was with the Audi A5 group. He came in his A5. You know, like quiet and all that. He told me it transformed him. He went all out into a mad car guy. Bought his Audi R8 Spider V10. Bought another Audi R8 V8. Bought a Lamborghini Huracan. It's like went all gila. And that wasn't his financial capacity back then, you know. So he came back. Then of course he done his business and all that. Basically he just pushed himself like gila, go more gila and all that. And I noticed many past Enduro participants were like that. So it amazes me.
It brings out a whole new level in terms of driving. It makes you, it makes you realize that you can. I mean, I think crossing into another country has always, in a car, in your own car, has always been something very special. And it's something that you feel proud, you're driving your own car in another country, further up north. And December is a beautiful time to be in Thailand. The weather's going to get cold. In fact, the Thai Met has actually said it's going to be colder than usual in Thailand this December and January. Nighttime, it can actually go down to 9 degrees. That's cold. Yeah. So especially up north, I think it's going to be awesome. So enjoy, and thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
You're not joining us for Build Where's My Car?
No, I will leave you guys to it. And all right, I'm just here to talk about Thailand.
And next year, Crispy, let's aim to cross into China.
Definitely. Yeah, it's been 22 years since I've driven into China. I think it's long overdue.
Nice.
The last time I was there was in year 2000. So yeah, long overdue. I still have the road books, because back then there was no Waze, no Google Maps. We used road books to drive into Thailand, and I still got those road books somewhere.
Which part of China you drove to?
Southern China. It's a little place called Jinhong, China. It was in southern part. So it was Malaysia, Dasar Merdeka, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, China. In my Ford Courier 4x4 non-turbo, which 0 to 100 in the better part of a week, top speed of 160 if you throw it off a cliff.
So for those who didn't realize why Chiku Suresh said Alex Stamrock is his inspiration, Alex Stamrock has rode solo Malaysia to Russia to Europe.
Yes.
Sometimes halfway he turned back. He has rode from Argentina to the tip of Argentina to the tip of Alaska.
He wrote a book about this.
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote a book about this. You do check out that book. So yeah,
man,
and I hope to see Alex during Enduro 2022.
Yes.
That'll be great.
The most, during MCO lockdown, right? He was driving continuously for 80 days in Sabah and Sarawak
in a Porsche. Yeah,
yes.
In a Porsche 911 something.
Non-stop. 80 hari non-stop.
I like what he said. He was stopped by the guards, and they said, "Why are you going across here?" They said, "Oh, I live there and I'm coming here." So each post he went to, he said, "I'm living there." So yes, they never caught on. Never caught on
because they couldn't catch him.
So what MCO?
That's Alex Stamrock for you. All right.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Yep,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. See you next time. Call me up again if you need any more Thailand driving advice. Take care.
All right.
guys.
Bye.
Name.
Yes.
Okay, let's move
Hi,
into
Lee.
our next session. Dude, where's my car? Come on, let's do it. Oh, this one, Thomas. Thomas should be the one hosting us.
It's
Do you
okay.
know?
It
Do
was
you
like,
know the stuffs today, or you don't know?
no, actually, Chiang, I only prepared one, and then Chiang prepared the rest. Okay. So do as my car is very simple, guys. Pick one of the two cars. Let's have a good laugh. Learn about different cars and learn about your character. So join us as well. So let us know in the chat what car are you picking. Okay. So let's go to round one. Chiang, what do we have?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. This is. Oh, by the way, this is inspired by my European trip again. Yeah. So I saw some cars in Europe. I wanted to show you guys. Okay. So would you pick this car? It's a 4x4, right?
Oh my god. What
It's
is
a
called
Jeep
this again? This is the Jeep. What is
Renegade.
it called? Oh, Renegade. Oh my god.
It actually looks pretty cute. I thought it looks like a mini. You know how Jeep is very tough, right? This is like a softer, like wannabe Jeep.
Suzuki
Like
Jimny.
a Jimny lah. Yeah.
This is so hated in the US, you know, this car.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. The Jeep fellas were like, I want to burn this car.
Because
Okay,
it's not,
Jeep
it doesn't carry a DNA of what a Jeep is, right? Because Jeep is like
Yeah.
tough and no nonsense kind of thing. This is like mass market, cute kind of Jeep. You
See? Theophilus Chin said, it's a
Tana is a Fiat. Tana really like not impressed with. Tana's like, no, this is not for me.
let's
I mean,
see what's
I'm not for cute.
Okay, would you pick this car or would you pick
Fucking
another car?
Thomas always
Yes.
give us a
A VW
hey, drop
convertible.
top, drop top anytime,
Whatever it is.
bro.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Come on, of course it's
Come
a
on
drop.
lah.
I'll take a drop top.
Look at the shape. Look
Nice.
at that.
Never mind.
It's a T-Roc. It looks like a pickup truck. It looks like a pickup
It's
truck.
alright. It's
Nice.
alright. It's a pickup truck
Very
without the bed, right?
Functional, ma. Functional, ma.
Yeah.
I have a question. How does the boot work? Does it go this way or like a tailgate?
I don't know, bro.
That's
By
what
right,
up
it
lah, I
should go
guess
down
lah.
like that, right? Like the mini.
Yeah, but
right?
it goes up. But it goes up lah. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so which one would you pick?
T-Roc.
T-Roc lah.
Come on lah.
T-Roc lah, of course.
Look what Brandon said. It's a bathtub with wheels.
T-Roc, of course. It's a cross.
I think it looks a bit weird for SUVs to have convertibles.
Nah,
Well-
I think it's the way to go lah. The SUVs are the future. So if I must buy a convertible SUV, so be it lah for me.
Yeah.
Ian now says, get the T-Roc and get the T-Roc lowered.
Oh, the boot. Look at the boot.
Oh my god. Why? But okay lah, what to do? It's a convertible. The soft top is there, I guess. So
Should
Okay, I
follow
gotta
me
say,
now.
the Jeep Renegade does look
down.
quite cute lah.
yeah.
The
better.
Renegade looks quite cute. You know. Yeah.
No, bro. The Renegade looks no.
Cute. I see.
It looks like a baby
looks
with
like-
mustache. You know, it looks like
It's
baby.
like a-
with-
If you didn't show me the grill,
Yeah.
and I would think it's a car from China. They copycat a Jimny.
Yeah.
You know, like a Jimny copycat. Oh,
Okay
China
lah.
did a very
looks
bad
like
job.
the-
Even the wheel well, the archer. Look at the archer. How come so square one? The wheel is square, square hole in a round. I think.
A small car trying to look badass, like a baby with a goatee.
So Chinsui, Theophilus say this T-Roc converter is why VW stopped making Golf Cabriolet. But actually, you know what? There's a lot of T-Rocs around. You know, in Europe, I was driving around, quite a number of T-Rocs.
You
Yeah,
bought one,
T-Rocs
Thomas?
convertible. I mean,
Thomas, you bought one
a
place?
few of them lah, but more T-Rocs. But there are some convertibles. Yeah.
It's a common form factor that they buy in, 3-door hatchback family cars in Europe. They buy 2-door Polos as family cars, and this is just a convertible version of it.
Okay lah.
yeah,
I picked the T-Roc also lah, because as convertible is like,
no challenge.
Yeah. You got convertible, you really like win, really like win.
You should put the Murano Cabriolet here to make people struggle.
Hey, got Murano Cabriolet, got such thing.
Yes. Yes. Nissan
Oh,
Murano
really?
Cabriolet. The first like consumer SUV convertible.
Oh my god, it looks so bad.
Oh yes. It's it's weird. Anyway.
Okay, anyway, so we all seems like
Yes.
a landslide to T-Rock.
Landslide, T-Rock.
All right, round 2. Chiang, what do you have prepared for us?
Yo, we should put Chiang out. Come, Chiang. Give story a little bit. This looks like an E39.
This
looks like an E39.
E39, E36
It's not.
compact.
Console is E36 lah.
It's Thana.
Oh, the E36
The hand rests lah. The hand rest
The
is
small one, the E36 small one.
I was looking at the door handle latch,
Yeah, I was looking at the hand rest lah.
Ooh. M.
ITB.
Chiang, come. Story time. Apa ni?
M3.
M3, 36 M3.
Okay. What can possibly be this?
Audi RS4.
This generation Audi
S4. It's an S4.
Oh, S4.
Hmm.
S4.
No
2.7.
competition.
They're the same price when they
Same price.
around the same price in US.
US lah. No competition
Audi
lah.
S4 B5.
Can I go back home now? I empty
now
law.
has a big love for that generation Audi.
No, it's a M3.
I love how the Audi looks,
Nah.
especially the B5. But then 6 throttle bodies.
Look at the shape, Bobby, of the M3.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yes,
The color,
Beautiful.
beautiful. The way it sits, the way it just, the stance of it.
It looks nice, it does.
Should I do this color, Bobby? What do you think?
Yeah, why not? Go for it, bro.
This color,
You
this
should
color.
put S4 Avant.
Should I do this color? Bobby? Wait, the color. Bobby, what do you think?
Go for it,
Yeah,
bro.
Go for
This
it.
color, huh? Mm.
Yeah.
It's nice color, bro.
options
White
now.
color, yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, a lot of M3s around. M3, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, let us know in the comments below what would you pick. So a lot
Okay.
of M3s over here.
Let's pick some comments here. M3 anytime. Let's say M3 ma. M3 boleh drift.
Yeah.
M3 of course. M3 hands down. Next one. S4 so squarish. M3 Montano. So
If
You
you
have an
drive an
M3,
M3, people would be more interested in it than an S4.
yo,
Ivan Gong also M3 lah.
M3 lah.
This,
I like
this B5 is my first love. So I'll pick the B5, even though I know it understeers like fuck.
Hey, but the Biturbo will eat the M3 on a straight line, man.
It's faster. It's faster than the M3 in the straight
It will
line.
eat the M3 on a straight line. 5 valve, man. What?
okay.
Thomas. It also beat the M3 in the racetracks
Oh yeah, look, I'm pretty sure. And the M3
until it got banned. Until the this generation A4 got banned in a few races because it's dominating over the Beamers and the C classes. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
It is.
I'm sure
It
it's
dominated
fast.
all the racing
Biturbo,
series.
man.
Yeah,
don't
the
play
BCC series and all that. I mean, because Audi knows heavy, right? So yeah, it does that. But then on a racetrack, it's actually faster in a race.
I mean, I'm sure the power is like ridiculous, lah. Compared to a.
Races are sanctioned, right? Your horsepower and all that, right? So it's just that that time they haven't banned. Yeah, they haven't banned 4-wheel drive in racing, right? So Audis were understeering their way to the checkered flag. Yeah. They got banned in many races because they.
Well, I gotta say, right, the E36, when I was buying my E30, I like I think E36 is a very handsome looking car.
Way
it
more
is
handsome than E30.
quite, and if I think about it, the jump between the E30 and the E36 is quite a bold move. No? They got away from the round lights and everything, and they did quite a bold move.
Every luxury compact sedan form factor copied the E36. Even the B5, and then after that C class. Even until now, you look at Lexus IS and all that, right? Audi A4 and all that. The long hood up front, low, the short tail high, it came from the E36.
I feel when I can first draw a car when I was young, when I draw a car, my car would look like an E36. Put the wheels there.
Then here you are, Thana. Here you are with 7 E36.
There you go.
You look at the B5. The B5 also, in a way, copied the E36 kind of profile. It's just that Audi couldn't push the wheels so much up front because the engine is in front.
Overhang.
Yeah. The overhang.
Okay lah. So Thana, M3 also.
Oh, no, don't ask lah. M3 lah. I am.
Chiang also
Audi.
E36.
Audi.
No way. Don't lie, Chiang. Don't lie. No way.
You tell me you want E36. You didn't tell me you want A4.
After the Ivan Kong session, he said, Thana, I want to buy one. Don't care. Dad, I want to buy one. I said, Chiang, you can buy. You start first with 328. No, on my manual. I want to buy this. I want an LSD. Wow, his requirement now. This.
No, he told me already. He said he wanted the E36. I asked him how much. He said the one he wanted is 15K. So I asked him how much you have, how much you need more. You know, let me know. Okay. For me, it's a biased reason because that is the A4 that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the S4 B5. Yeah. And needless to say, Thomas hates Audi.
I don't hate Audi. I just don't prefer Audi. You know, if
I love Audi. I love Audi when the application is for highway driving, go fast, highway driving, comfortable, smooth, and the interior. That's what I like about Audi. You know.
And winning races.
Oh yeah, obviously. This is a plus point, lah. How many BM can say they won races, lah? You know, so not many. You know.
Hey, dominating, man. We're dominating
you realize something, guys? Like BMW has this racing persona, right? But amongst the three, right, they were the ones who raced the least. They don't race. They don't. It's always one big race.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One big race.
But yeah, I picked the E36 because it looks great lah. It just really looks great.
Yeah. Audi go rally, go Le Mans, Mercedes win F1, you know, here and there. BMW is just I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, round 3. What do you have for us, Jiang?
Please, it's a Porsche.
See? GTS 4.0 Boxster lah. Cayman ah.
Ooh.
Wait, why Cayman? Yo,
Mostly. Next one is the convertible. You see,
on purpose.
What is this? M2 lo? M2 CS lo? There.
Wow, we see Thomas struggle already. Okay, wait for Thomas. We'll wait for Thomas. Thomas is the
answer.
Yeah.
Because no, Thomas, in May you're making a decision, Thomas. So helping you to make decision now itself. Plan for May next year. So
two entry level sports car, you know. So
entry level. Okay,
nothing much to see. You only Cayman ma. I got 911 ma. Wow, Ivan Kong
M2 CS. M2 CS. Brandon Lim. See these two racing driver say M2 CS. Wow. So many people don't like the 718 GTS. Why?
It's a good car. But
I think when it's a Cayman, they don't see it as a sporty thing.
If it's Jiang, sorry, Tana, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
Jiang very smart. Chiang very smart.
smart.
Chiang just want to poke Thomas.
Poke only.
Tana, is it?
Like I guess for the price you could buy a 911 lah, you know. So when the 911 against the Cayman 7 GT, like people think.
Okay, Jiang, if you put the Cayman, if you put the 718 Boxster GTS, then it will really make my life very hard. Okay. But what RS3, Sao Pei, Audi. Okay, the RS3 should handle pretty well too, lah. I know it's I think for coupe to coupe, there's some I think logically probably the M2C the Cayman GTS would really will go faster around the track. I think because it's light, and but NA, man, that bloody NA, man.
Hey, serious the horsepower?
No lah, and Anthony, no. The GTS is 398 horsepower. It's around 400.
Cannot be that low.
So it's not that it's weaker than the M2CS, but I mean, being mid-engine, and lighter, it will take corners way better. But
better.
Okay, you go first. I don't answer that. You go first.
Okay, Thana first. Thana is a Porsche guy.
I don't want the drama lah. I'll go for the Cayman.
Oh, you go for the Cayman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want the drama lah. I'll go for the.
I think Cayman is super competent, man. Very competent. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a competent. Competent.
I think the GTS has LSD too, and if it's manual box, I mean, it's going to be a hoot of a car, man. Yeah.
So, value for money, I think the Cayman is a better value for money. The M2 is like obviously you can drift and you can do all those with the M2, but for me, like the value for money and being competent and probably faster on track also, I think the Cayman will beat the M2.
Hey, Cayman can drift also. Cayman can drift also. Can drift also. Yeah.
Would you drift for Cayman? I don't know. I want to not. I won't do it.
Bobby, which one would you pick?
Hey, Chiang first. Chiang, which one you like?
M2.
Oh, M2. Okay, Chiang likes the M2. I prefer the looks of the M2, but I'm so done with turbocharged cars. I like NA. But I don't like how the Cayman looks. The Cayman looks like a stupid lizard without a tail.
What the heck?
You can add the spoiler, baby. No worry.
Okay. I'll take the Cayman and then I'll add a big spoiler at the back. Okay.
Yeah. That's a spoiler one. It's a GTS. You're allowed to. You are allowed to add spoiler. It's a GTS. Yeah. No worries.
Okay. Thomas. The one struggling is Thomas. We all know lah.
Actually, no struggle lah. I'll pick the M2CS. I know it's a ridiculous price point. That 80,000 pounds is like double of what you pay competition.
What if it's a spider?
Spider, then they talk lah. Confirm spider lah. Don't think I don't think.
Or a M2CS convertible.
There's no such thing lah. But there's
both of these cars are the same price when you.
I know some people will say that it's not a proper sports car, everything, but there's something about the M2. It's somewhere between a muscle car and somewhere between like I don't know. It's small. It feels muscly. I
feel the M2 competition. The M2 actually fits the M3 gap it was before. How M3 before was a bit more naughtier, and I think the M3 now is more tame. I think the M2 is the new M3 lah, and the M3 to me
M2CS got rear seats or not?
Got
no. Okay.
No.
Huh? Got rear seat or not?
I don't think got rear seats.
Huh? Got rear seats or not? Got all.
I think ada lah.
Okay.
Huh?
I like.
I think ada, Bobby.
Ada. Okay, Thana, I'm ditching you.
Go,
Thana.
go, go, go.
Why?
Bye, Thana. I'm ditching you.
Why?
I'll take the M2 CS.
Why?
I want real seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
The bench,
I pick
the
the
bench.
M2 CS. Yeah.
okay.
Bye,
It's
Thana.
just
I'll take the M2 CS.
if it's a spider or if it's a Boxster, then of course my heart will lean towards the Boxster lah. I think what about the M2 CS is that driving my M2 competition, right? You driving it hard, right? It really engage. You have to be fully with the car. You cannot like, oh, I'm thinking about what to have. Where is Bobby? Where is Thana? Or where is you cannot. You have to be with the car all the time when you're really driving it. That's what I love about the M2 chassis lah. Yeah, I love it.
And that,
M2
and that's why I don't want the M2. I think it's too much of
Too
work.
serious.
Too much work lah. I'm like, I don't want to do too much work in the car. I want to be comfortable driving.
Oh, it's
You know?
addictive. It's very addictive. Like you throw the car in the corner. You accelerate out the corner. You're using the throttle to steer the car. You know.
Yeah.
It's like oh. It's
Wow,
really
I want the
addictive.
Alpine. I love how it looks. The Alpine.
And Alpine, yeah. Chinsui.
Yeah.
If it's a 718 Cayman, then Alpine for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, do we still have one more round or no more? Ooh, we got round 4.
Oh, ding, ding.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then it's homework.
What's this?
That's a Boxer 12 Ferrari. Right? It's a Boxer 12 Ferrari, right?
Oh.
Right?
What's that?
Testarossa. Right, Chiang is a Boxer 12, right?
It's not
I'm not
actually
sure.
Boxer. I think it's
No, it's a
V12.
Boxer 12. It's a
Flat 12, is it? They
Flat
call it-
12, yeah, it's a Boxer
Yeah.
12 engine. Oh, Testarossa, my childhood favorite.
This is
Ferrari.
like the RWD of Ferrari lah.
RWB, yeah. But then Testarossa, they have this
Look
car.
at the wheels. One bigger, one smaller.
512 Testarossa, with a Boxer 12 engine.
But look at the wheels. One is bigger, one is smaller.
Well, look at the profile, man. And
This is like a modern Testarossa lah. A
Oh,
modern,
they
refresh
they
it.
modernize it.
Refurbish. Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Oh, yo, look at
Singer
that.
lah, singer lor. Aya, singer 来了。
It's not a single.
Yeah.
It's not a
Gunter
single.
Works.
Gunter Works, yeah.
Oh, Gunter
Oh.
Works.
Of course,
Wow.
Gunter Works cannot fight.
Wow.
They're around the same
Wow.
Same price,
1 million?
Ridiculous lah, man. So beautiful.
Huh? I don't know. Okay, Gunter Works are a very different style compared to Singer lah. I obviously
Yeah.
I love Singer way more than Gunter Works.
Yeah. But screw the Ferrari, man.
the Ferrari restoration looks like go back to 70s like that. It's like it's just pure restoration. There's no modernization going on, you know.
I love the but you know what, Bobby? I like that. I love that. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. The Gunter Works.
Testarossa for me. Testarossa. Look at the side profile of the
Singer
silhouette.
more tasteful, Thomas.
Singer is more simplistic.
It's like classy,
It's like,
man.
it's classy. Simple things they add.
Yeah.
Make it like the
Singer
box,
is
the
more
color,
classy.
the all the brass inserts they use. You know,
it's
the
that
color.
minimalist thing, you know, like Thana say, all the small things they just elevate the car, you know.
Yeah.
But Gunter Works is like, you know, like cyberpunk something, or I don't know lah.
They're modern lah. I mean,
Really try hard.
it's interesting. I prefer Singer, but the back profile you showed earlier, were like, wow, look at that. Oh, this shot here, that shot earlier, that's beautiful, huh? How the engine, the instrument.
If you bring this to, let's say, a car meet, let's say, for example, we go to, okay, we don't go all the way to Goodwood lah. Let's say we go to our usual car meet, right? Cars from Malaysia, or we go for weekend drive, or maybe the supercar drive that's coming up, you know. Which one do you think people will look at more? The Testarossa or the Gunter Works?
Gunter Works. Gunter Works.
I need some time. here also the Gunter Works.
Malaysia, a lot of Ferrari Thomas. Like, oh, not Ferrari. Oh, okay. Oh, Ferrari,
Testarossa, bro.
yeah, still Malaysia, a lot of Ferrari one. Trust me. And they go, oh, Tesla. Oh, okay, oh, nice. Oh, okay, lo. Wow.
You know what the Gunter Works reminds me of? You know, if I think of a person, of a human being, the person who drives the Gunter Works is like a fuck boy, you know. What's a fuck boy, you know?
So Thomas in the Gunter Works. Okay, go on. Then
You know what's a fuck boy, you know?
Like purple hair, right? Purple hair.
Purple hair.
Fuck boy is like
M2.
the guy who goes around
Rider.
and all he can think about is trying to mate with women. Okay, so that's what
Okay.
you call a fuck boy, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
people who
And
drive
then,
Gunter Works looks like the kind of guy, this sort of look, you know, yeah, that's what Gunter Works is for me.
so why do you
I don't
pick
usually
Tesla?
swear on YouTube or live
No,
shows.
no, Thomas, the Gunter Works guy, right? He's the guy who go out for morning drive, and then when he sit down, he take out the stuff from his pocket, right? His girlfriend's vibrating panties remote is still in his pocket. It's like, oh. He's like, oops.
Then he'll go and press. Teet. Oh,
But the Testarossa, ayo, the interior colors,
they made it worse.
exterior is very nice, but the interior, oh my god, someone put their phone there. Come on.
It's so
Wow,
cool.
stereo. It is cool. It is cool.
Look at that one side mirror.
It still looks like it's gonna break down.
Wow.
But it's nice looking though, the
Reach
car.
Evo Club Drive Station, then go home.
Yeah. I
Alright,
prefer
Testarossa for
the.
me lah.
I
It's
prefer,
tasteful lah. Look at that, beautiful Testarossa.
but this against the normal classic Tesla design, I think the classic one looks better. Don't you think so? Is this a better Tesla than the normal, the
I
original
think
Testarossa?
any Testarossa can put their hands on is like you're damn blessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying this is not actually better than the original Tesla, but this is a Tesla.
I just call it Testarossa. I mean, if it's one, then it's like
You see?
I know what you mean already, Thomas. That there is a little bit of West Coast custom vibe to the Gunter Works, right? A little bit, right? A bit the Jeng kind of calm.
yeah, the Ang Mo Jenga,
Yeah.
LED lights, you know.
Oh,
You know what? The good news is, Thana, if I get the Gunter in this color, Deepavali are very good lah. If I take this car, I can visit all my friends in this color.
Why? Why?
oh,
it's
Gunter
green,
Works
man.
almost look like Gembala. Yes, Gembala uglier lah. Gembala is uglier.
Hey, you got all the colors, man. Got green, got gold, got yellow. Man, it's like super
I'm trying
flashy
to-
way.
Time to draw the line, but okay. Yeah,
No,
I
I mean,
I think it's a good take on trying to modernize it. The car looks fresh, looks new. I mean, it's based on an older Echo Porsche, but it looks new. So yeah, I think kudos to them. It's not easy to reinvent a look, you know. For that, yeah, you know, the humps. The hump's not really a hump. It's actually a baggage box. You saw that earlier. The humps in the back.
Yeah.
It's not a hump, you know. It's
Very
a place to
nice.
put baggage, you know. So yeah, I think it's very smart how they did the whole design line, you know.
Okay, I'll take the Gunter Works. I'll take the Gunter
Yeah.
Works, but maybe I'll change the color a little bit.
The color and the front lights are a bit awkward. I don't know why.
Too
yeah,
small.
that's the thing that really put me off. The front
Small.
light.
Yeah, too small.
The headlamps are too small. Yeah.
It's like disproportionate for me.
Correct.
Yeah.
The front light, the back is nice. The front is
I really like what they have done to it. Like they the windscreen, and the humps, like what Thana said, and then the big side arches and everything. I get it. It's really cool, you know.
wrong color
It's
lah.
imagination. The Testarossa is a restoration.
Mm.
This is a reimagination. So
Bobby, you pick the Gunter Works, but make sure you leave the remote control at home.
No, must try. Tit, 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 tit.
You see a guy go, oh!
Guess what he'll do? He'll press again.
Then the person reacting is not a girl, actually, it's a guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, you need
It's
to buy the
Thomas.
control. So how does it work, Thomas?
How's what?
No, just now you say the person who got vibrated is a guy. Then I say Thomas. Then Thana asks you, how does it feel?
Oh, what the?
I say how does it work, not feel. Thomas, he had the feel. I say how does it work? Okay, work. It's recorded live. How does it work?
Okay.
Okay.
Chiang, what about you?
God,
Testarossa.
Oh, Testarossa.
Nice,
Okay.
my man.
You are
Okay, Thana.
the pianist, the classical music guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Thomas left you only.
I said, wait, Testarossa. Thana, eh?
Oh, Gunther works.
Thana wants
Really,
the
ah?
Gunther words.
I know, no flinch, no emotion. Gunther works.
Actually, you know what? I think Thana will pick Gundu Works because he likes the customization kind of like.
Yeah.
He likes to push the boundaries. So
Yep.
someone like that will appreciate Gundu Works. Someone like Thomas,
Not-
Gundu Works cannot.
It's not easy what they done, honestly. I mean, so yeah, body.
Yeah, look at the white
lights,
body, the white body fender flares, man. It's like
Even the lights are all custom lights at the back. They did a good job. Front lights they did a very, very bad job.
Chiang, you show the Testarossa side view. Testarossa side view.
Ooh, yo.
Okay. Hey, the side view. Thomas, you can't go home to your DC residence.
why?
Look at the front overhang. You can't reach your home.
It's
okay.
Look at the overhang, bro.
No, look at the rear overhang, Bobby. She gets reverse in all the way. Reverse all the way in.
Yeah lah. The real like SUV, but the front. How are you gonna
crazy,
drive that car? It's like it's Audi levels of front overhang, you know. It's like
No lah, bro. More than that, bro.
more than that, yeah. This one more than that.
Yeah.
Crazy
But
way.
but man, it's the Testarossa. I know it's not fast, but hey, I like the form factor. Look at that line that goes upwards.
Oh yeah, it is beautiful.
Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
beautiful car. It is a beautiful car.
If this was if the question was asked a classic air-cooled Porsche and Testarossa, my answer is without a doubt Testarossa. Without a doubt, no question
It will be
asked.
tough, Jiang, if it's a singer and then Testarossa.
Oh,
Single.
Singer
Single.
lah.
No
No fight lah. Singer is one level up already.
Yeah,
That's true lah.
Singer is a few levels up from Gunther Works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this was a normal classic air-cooled Porsche against a Testarossa any day, bro. Any day Testarossa.
Yeah.
In this version, I would say
Okay.
Gunther works. Good job.
All right.
Thank you, Jiang.
Thank you so much,
was fun.
Jiang. It's fun. It's good fun. This is
Thank
good
you.
fun.
I can't believe you put that Cayman. You didn't put Boxster. You put Boxster. you really struggle. Make me struggle.
You still haven't get over it.
Yeah. No. If
Next
you
week,
put Boxster,
no,
then
next
it'll be
week.
very tough. If it's Cayman, then quite easy.
Next week. Next week we'll have more
Next week
chance.
we'll
All right.
Okay.
Next
Okay.
next week, all the option must have a convertible option for. You must
Yeah.
put an option, Chiang, convertible against a very good car. You're like, convertible.
Oh, Jiang, a quick shout out. Flash out our poster, our supercars and coffee
Alright.
poster.
Give me a second.
Cannot join there. No.
You don't like that, Thomas.
Thana, you cannot join. You cannot join.
I
You
can
got a supercar.
Boy,
I kurang dua.
you're damn
Kurang-
bad. You
I kurang dua biji. So what to do?
don't like that. Hey, Jiang, where's the picture?
Dua
Where's
biji
the
kurang.
picture? You got a
Okay,
poster.
lah, Thana, we go kopi datang then kopi lah. We not
Oh,
invite.
Thomas, what we do is always we can come side by side. Plus together can be 12. What do you think?
Boy, don't like that. Jiang, come.
We are one.
faster,
We are combined.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
bro.
happening
You
to
put
the?
your two E for E36 together, then become V12 lah. You know. The
Hey,
straight
you.
line.
okay. Yeah, guys. So we're organizing the event is called Supercars and Coffee, right? So we have like Evo Aperto, Evo Turismo, Evo Enduro, and all. So this is our new like Evo Espresso, okay, happening on the 16th of October. So whether you have a Spider or a Boxster or a S2000 or an M4, please come. You're welcome to come. All right. It's just that we need a theme, right? If we go cars and coffee, it's like all kinds of cars and coffee. Then we cannot say but performance cars and coffee. It's like right. So do come, and of course it's just like any of our events, just now, Chan Eugene say the same thing. He's like, I don't have a supercar. I said, why? And you see NSX there, Supra all coming. Your RX-7 or your S2000, of course, you have to be there. So basically, it's again this kind of cars. We all park there, we all enjoy, and then for those of you, even if you have an S-Class or Velfire, of course, you won't be parking together with us, but there's a parking behind. You can go, So do RSVP with us, and then come and join us. All right, on the 16th of October, and those who RSVP will get your high tea arrangements. All right, so let us know. Okay, so
I know what car I'll bring. I'll bring the Mini. So
don't like that.
Yo, so cute. Still the
right, Thomas. Don't like that. Bring your spider. Chiang, scroll up. Okay. So there won't be a drive there. We just meet up there.
Because it's not the supercar. Yeah.
So this is the first event under Evo Espresso. So it's called High Tea at Summerwoods. All right. We're partnering with Gamuda. Okay. So we'll park our cars there, and then we'll have high tea at Summerwood. All right. The last round we went there, Thomas wasn't around. I remember Thomas couldn't make it. All right. So it's a very nice place. Thomas, you can bring your fur kids if you want to, because they have a pet park for your fur kids to play there.
Ooh,
all right.
Okay.
So 16th of October, Supercars and Coffee, and I freaking love our logo. Jiang can zoom in the engine. The engine can zoom in. So it's like those engine blocks that were made into espresso machines. That's what inspired this logo.
Nice.
And then you see it on the engine block. Upper part there, there's the Evo Club logo there, right? Some coffee cups there.
Nice.
Right? Yeah,
okay,
because this is an adaptation from a stock
DBS or something like that. No.
Yeah, bring your Spider, Thana, bring your Boxster, right?
Okay.
And
you must buy your F430 already. I need to get a DBS or something.
Okay. In Thomas, in terms of big engine events, right? This one I confirm gonna organize every year, April 22nd. All right, every year's April 22nd, I will organize a V8, V10, V12 gathering. Okay, because it's Earth Day.
Yeah, I'll buy a T-shirt, man. I'll buy that T-shirt for sure. I'll buy that T-shirt.
It's Earth Day. Yeah. And then we want to reward people who buys V8, V10, V12. All right. So that's the first event from Evo Espresso. Okay, I haven't come up with the name for the Earth Day event, but that will surely come. All right, 16th of October. And to that, thank you so much. Good night, guys. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thana. Thank you, Chiang.
Bye.
I'll bring my Mini.
All right. Why?